The AI voice you're about to hear is based on Werner Herzog.
All right.
The Fitnessgram Pacer Test.
What?
Nothing.
The Fitnessgram Pacer Test.
He's just saying a nightmare.
And your sample of incredibly expensive AI is this.
I love it. More, please.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay.
I needed
Success.
that.
God, where did I put it? It would be good if I actually had the thing I promised I had. But currently, I'm digging for it. There it is. Okay, it's a minute or two long. I have a written version, which I will share with you when I start it, in case you prefer to read. And let's see. Where did it go? Generally a gigantic mess, so, you know. No, nope. Ah, yes. So we do this, configure to ownership, inherit. Okay, is everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a brief sound check.
Thinking of their home for the first time in...
Too loud?
Yeah.
No.
That sounds good.
Okay, I'm gonna let it run then. Here it goes.
Thinking of their home for the first time in weeks, they discover its memory altered. They glance at each other and they know of their home for the first time in weeks. They discover its memory altered. They glance at each other and they know their world is changed. There are more great powers than they knew. The realms of technology, magic, and what it means to be alive at all were shattered and rebuilt from spare parts. Looking ahead, they know Ustalav
Mandy, you're
looms
echoing.
over the horizon. It too is changed in their minds. They had accepted that their home was a vast, dark forest, walled in with mountains to contain ancient horrors and would-be gods. It was dark alleys in Lepidstadt and the graveyard swamp outside Morast. It was the butcher of Kortod stalking towards them under a streetlight. It was 1,000 citizens chanting for the torment and death of their friend. It was the beast versus the Promethean on Karomark summit. The land was full of terrors, but now the terror was lessened. They longed to smell the pine forest, to see that long line of ancient trees stretching up into the mountains, and to hear the roar of the Moutre River as it passed under Karomark Manor. There were still dark powers. Without doubt, there were still ancient evils to be dealt with. But they found their memories more drawn to the Caden brew crawls between their favorite taverns. They longed to get all coned up around a campfire in the chill of Kortod Forest again. They would dare to tell ghost stories by the walls of Harrow Stone. Then they knew they were changed too. They were larger. Their view was wider, their understanding deeper. They knew better than...
That was sick as fuck.
Why did it stop?
So fucking cool.
I do long to be all coned up.
Why did it stop?
Your trial ran out?
No, it's not trial. It's weird. Cut it off. I'll try to complete
What we
that.
got was good.
Yeah, it's mostly there, and you can read the rest of it, I think. Can you?
I can't read.
Okay.
No,
I
it
never-
doesn't go around your neck, across the chest. Huh. It's really funny.
Yeah, it starts about the third paragraph in, but the AI did a pretty good job of being Werner Herzog, didn't
man.
it?
That was amazing.
That was not
Mhm.
a voice copy of me either. That was just the AI reading
I
it
was
with a little
wondering.
manipulation from me in the text to get him to pause longer here and there, but
AI really has come a long way.
Lepidstadt.
pretty impressive.
Leopard stud.
You did okay with
Lepidstadt.
Lepidstadt and the Promethean. That was pretty funny.
Promethean. That was so hard.
Promethean.
It would just go Promethan or Promethan.
No.
Yeah.
Promethan.
I had to break it up into 4 separate words to get him to say Promethean.
He tried very hard. It was good.
Yeah.
Very good. Shit.
Yeah, that was sick.
Pretty cool
Like the
how far it's
background
come.
music too.
Oh,
yeah.
Bastion soundtrack. Always a win.
Hey.
Let's see. I don't
Back
think
to
we
work.
need that anymore.
Again, y'all, let me know if my headphones are picking up any like weird miscellaneous noises.
Only your voice. Boom. Got him.
Whoa!
Hey,
Whoa!
wow.
Hey!
I-
Hey!
Getting
911, I have
spicy.
been gotten.
God damn it.
Get got.
Wrap him up. Ship him out.
Oh God. So tasty.
I keep having to
Whoa.
alternate between turning you up and turning you down.
Me?
Yeah. But it's okay.
That's annoying. I haven't changed anything on my end. I could look at my sound settings, but I'm on my measly little work laptop, which is cursed.
It's
Someone in
okay.
Great Britain is looking at this now, like, what the fuck? Sorry, bloody.
Someone in Great Britain.
Yeah, that's where their security team is, I think. I don't know.
Ooh.
What the hell?
She's on the work
hate
computer
you.
for unauthorized purpose. What's this red laser on me? I'm dead.
So true.
British got
Why
me.
is my boyfriend British?
He came with a laptop.
I also, I think,
Oh my
forgot
God,
to show you
gross.
guys a couple things
Sorry.
on the way
Go ahead,
here.
Toby.
When you were over here on your journey, if you had looked out the left side of the vehicle, you would have seen a huge and terrifying castle on the side of a mountain. Reminds you of
Is it wearing-
Schloss Karamark, but bigger and scarier. And if you'd used the truck's optics to zoom in on it, you would have seen something more like this.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ugh.
A chateau.
Wouldn't scare me. I'm based as fuck.
So true.
And didn't we... Does anybody... let's just go ahead and roll a fresh knowledge history check.
Sure.
Ooh, I know shit. Oh my god, get the fuck out of my way, Foundry Alert.
I'm gonna take 10 accidentally. No. Okay, good.
No, you rolled a 14.
Oh.
Looks like we've got a 22, we've got a 23, we've got some assistance with Kate, we're over 30. Okay. Yeah, Castle Kronquist is a haunted Ustalavic fortress, home to one of the Whispering Tyrant's top lieutenants, the dreaded vampire Lord Malleus. And the Shining Crusade sieged it for decades, and they were unable to enter it, even. So they just posted a force there for decades after that, at which point they noticed that no one was ever coming out of it or doing anything, so they left.
Huh.
They thought good enough, and they left.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's see.
Gotta love them.
So real and so true.
That's right. And then this, as we just saw a minute ago, was the scene when you first arrived back at Ustalav. The beautiful pine forest you've returned to, coupled with the lovely rumble of the truck. And then, let's see, we don't need this. Finally, back to where we actually are, which is over here. Okay. Now, what is the plan for those who are present? You are missing Dinvaya. It looks like Dismas is here with us, but you are missing Danger and Dinvaya.
Hmm.
2 big Ds.
What were we
That's
gonna
right.
do?
Oh,
I
We were
miss my
looking-
big D's.
That's right.
we were looking for the intersecting point, just like the point at which my sword hilt.
That's right. And you have
wants
these
us
2
to go.
lines.
Yeah.
And you had, I think you opted for southeast first.
Yes.
Yes. We were gonna climb a rock. I thought we had to.
So
Yeah.
you
or
are
hills.
across the river here. And you were about to go up into the hills this direction.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Allons-y.
Allons-y.
Alonzi. Oh my god. Weren't we talking about Doctor Who the other
Allons-y,
time?
Alonzo.
Yep.
May have been.
Tabernacle.
Just may have been.
So true.
Doctor Who fucking cares? Got his
Doctor
ass.
Who asked for your opinion?
Whoa.
No, wait, what?
And then the party tore each other apart at the
Then the
beginning
party
of the
died.
session over Doctor Who.
Uh-oh.
That is something I would die
This is the
for,
real
so
travesty.
it makes sense.
Well, I was gonna say it would suck if we all died over something as in a school. I do love. Anyway,
I've seen
we go
parties
into the
kill
woods.
each other for less.
For less than Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Okay.
Possible.
I mean, that's true.
Wow.
It's a good show.
It is a good show. Okay,
I
wait.
have, just to, so we all know where we stand. On my front foyer hook in this house is a
Yeah.
16-foot long Tom Baker Doctor Who scarf my mother knit for me.
Mhm.
Oh,
It is
cool.
It is glorious.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
would you like
Timothy
a
may talk
survival?
shit, but his grandma knit that scarf. So
It's a good show, man. I ain't never been bored watching Doctor Who.
It is a great show.
I love David Tennant very much.
Yeah.
I'd suck it right off his pelvis. Anyway, I'm gonna make a survival check so
Wow.
that we don't get lost.
Real.
Rolled a 5, but I get like plus 50 from the sword hilt guiding us towards something.
doing
Hope it's more
great.
sword hilts,
Put in the
me-
5 in survival.
not other parts of sword. Only more hilts.
No. We could just be like, what the hilt?
Am I
Hot
helping?
hilts in your area.
Are you
Whoa.
helping? You are helping. I give
I
you plus
am
2.
helping. Mm-hmm.
In the sword roll survival?
My sword?
Fine.
No, the homing sword, not your sword. You don't even have a sword per se.
why is Kai injured?
Sword.
Natural state
I-
of being at this point.
It's because I broke my foot.
Wait.
Kai also broke his foot.
Yay, resting.
The party is rested. The party is on the south side of the river. The Motre River, as Werner Herzog said.
He did. He did say it just like that.
He said it just, yeah.
And you are looking at rolling hills that rise up into pretty good sized mountains to the southeast and a thick forest. Not quite as thick as the forest that lies across the lake to the southwest, but pretty thick.
Thick.
That's right.
Thick.
Oh, we might need our forest campsite. Let me make sure we have that. Toggle that on. And let me just update this real quick so that the super truck and the weird android lady are not there. Okay.
If you look at Chateau Locust at a distance, it looks like the very top of the chateau is wearing a cowboy hat or like a Stetson.
Hmm.
It's not important that you knew this information, but now
Right.
you share it
Au contraire, I fucking love it.
with me.
Cowboy hats on
Au contraire,
everything.
only.
Does look like
Including
a little
us.
cowboy hat.
Putting cowboy hats on everything improves.
We should all
My
have to
quality
have
of
Beautiful for the
life.
record.
That's right.
You
Just from
goddamn
afar.
right.
Quick glance, little cowboy chateau. Okay. you were doing the like campsite screen.
I've got it ready for
Oh,
when that time
watch.
comes.
Yes.
One day.
Do we need a roll? Is there anything we can roll in well, does survival kind of tell us just like what to expect in these hills, in this like ecosystem or environment, or is that a different
Sure.
type of?
It totally can tell you those things.
But will I and Kai tell you those things? You must answer these questions 3.
What?
Don't involve me in that, man.
Are we allowed to wish for more wishes? Is that how this works?
Yeah. Wish for more wishes. Perfect.
Wish for more wishes. I wish for more wishes. Fuck, Goblin took my Oreo.
There are Oreos to be taken.
Yeah, I'm going brazy on this shit right now.
Yes.
Anna roleplays that, but she is on a wireless headset putting icing on how many cookies?
Almost 500.
That's a lot of
I'm
cookies.
sorry?
Yeah, so if you guys hear me just swear randomly, it's because I couldn't turn off my headset because my fingers are covered in icing and I dropped something.
It's okay. I assumed in giving you that headset that it would be covered in icing and sugar by the time you're done with it. Just like when I let Graham use anything.
Yeah,
I got him.
It was yellow Gatorade that did my computer in. For the record.
Sure, yellow Gatorade.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's what I was looking for out there. Yeah, that's an updoot.
That do be how it is.
When I was a kid, I spilled milk into a keyboard, and Toby said, "Don't do it again." And I did it again, and he made me drink from a sippy cup for a month.
Oh wow.
And you had a bib.
And handle it.
And I took
Yeah,
pictures of you, which I sent to everyone.
It sounds a little fucked up when you say it out loud, but to be fair, I ain't spilled shit on shit since.
Pretty hilarious.
It was on the other desk in my desk in
We're sending
my
you
office.
a sippy cup and a bib.
Thanks.
That's right.
It's basically
I probably could use.
My
use
favorite
that.
was I was ripping on Graham for spilling Dr. Pepper in my office in front of several people in the CVEX. And Harrison was at a nearby computer. And Graham was like, "When will you stop with this?" And I turned to Harrison, and Harrison went, "It'll be a little while."
Oh yeah, you said. I remember that was before Raph's like book talk. Yeah, I remember that.
Harrison, it like said something like it'll lessen. It'll like come down in degrees.
He said that I would only have about a year more of that. I think.
That's the average lifespan of a
Earth days.
Then you can make fun of me for something else. At that point.
Yeah, something will come along.
Yeah, something will come along.
You're an obliging sort.
I fuck up often, so I feel
same, bro, same.
Don't we all?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're heading up into the mountains, following the tug of the broken sword. Wherever its impulses lead, we shall follow. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Roll it.
Blind.
Just let me know.
Okay, and the total of our recent survival checks looks like I see a 30 with 2 assistants, so that's 34.
Evelyn.
But you guys don't get very far up in the mountains before Kai says this ground is routinely trodden, and you guys saw this last time. There is an old dwarf-made road, which Kai says is definitely a dwarf-made road. It's survived centuries, but someone is caring for it. This road leads down to the lake, and you can see a place where you guys came just several hundred feet up the shore from where you came across in the truck. And Mayon did a big donut and then zipped across the river back home. Gaspar fired the Gatling gun into the air for just nostalgia. Who knows where those bullets will come down. But Kai can see a place along the shore where boats are launched. There's no boats there, but definitely signs of boats being dragged in and out of the water. And a routinely trodden path leads up to this old dwarven road, which goes up into the mountains to the southeast.
Dwarven road leading into mountains. Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
Oh, maybe. Hold on.
Or if all the dwarves are dead, does anyone speak Goblin? Aside from
We
Curator.
literally have a
I speak
goblin
Goblin.
here.
We do
I
have
speak Goblin too.
Does Alfrip speak goblin? I feel like that's a dumb question.
I
Well,
tried
Fripp's
to
one of
give
those
it up when
goblins
I
who doesn't
studied
speak
for
Goblin.
Saran Ray, but I can speak it.
Cool.
Just in case all the fucking dwarves are dead.
Is Goblin similar to Dwarvish at all? No, probably not.
Depends on the dialect.
I
The
wouldn't ask
goblin.
that to a large group of goblins.
Yeah, I feel like that's
The goblin D's dialect is very similar.
Whoa.
Ah, yes, yeah.
is so true.
Elfrib teaches you guys a useful phrase in Goblin.
Ho, shut the fuck up.
Does this mean friend?
It means thank you.
Courageous warrior.
Awesome.
Thank
Should
you
get a
for your
tattoo of
input.
it.
Yep.
On my forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Great idea.
Thank you, Alfred.
Shout out Alfrip.
Okay. Well, we need to roll any perception checks while we're...
No, what is your marching order? Are you guys all walking together?
Oh.
I'll march out in front.
So I think, do we want a scout moment, or fuck it, we ball? Scout moment or get ambushed?
I feel like a scout moment might be
It should be,
appropriate.
yeah, especially if we're in
Why
hills.
does
Oh yeah, the GM said this road is frequently used. We should scout.
Yes. We should
GM was
scout.
like, things live here. We're like, we march in a conga line with no buffs.
Who will go?
while
Perfect.
singing in our conga line?
Smartest party ever.
Perfect.
Josh is laughing on the recording right about now when it gets to this point.
He's nodding his
Smug
head
as
going,
hell.
yep, yep.
Alfred
Something
doesn't
we would do.
understand the joke and starts doing a conga line into the woods.
Wait, no, Alfred.
Alfred,
Wait,
wait.
no.
Alfrip shares my inability to get the joke. I love it.
Not like this, little guy. Sid, is that you or the cat's fucking with the door?
It's the cats. I'm trying to block them out so that they don't meow at you, but it just turns out they've now turned their attentions to meowing at me.
Discord filters
could
it
have
out. It's
foreseen
really
that.
just affecting you.
Yes.
Makes me insane with rage.
They're hungry because I think it's 6 p.m. because it's dark and cloudy and gloomy out.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
That's something your cats and I have in common.
dark and cloudy and gloomy. Or you think it's dinner.
Can eat whatever Harrison's
think
eating.
it's always
Sounds like it's my
later.
fucking brainstem.
Yeah,
Nah,
let's go.
it's light
Love
outside.
you,
I
champ.
lied.
Yeah, send Kovira.
I will roll. What's turn?
Kovira
Awful.
Gaspar turns and says, I'm gonna stand in exactly this spot. And he kicks the ground right where he is. And he says, if you need to send a message spell and you're in range, send it to this exact spot.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. We will reuse this little roadside map.
Looks like me up.
Badoosh. To illustrate our marching order. We will not worry about danger or Dinvaya.
Which way is like the front? Because I feel like I should be out in front.
So if the front is going to the right, what's our
Okay.
marching order?
Boop. Boop. Move back.
And Alfrip is the center of the column.
Yes.
Okay.
Alfrip and Cade in the center.
Boop.
Oh, you want it down there.
Oh yeah, he had a little arrow. That's cute.
And then we have Kovira scout ahead.
Yes.
Or scout content.
Jesus.
Okay.
Real
Fine.
and true.
Can someone put? Can I use some of that? I didn't buy invisibility for this. And,
Would you like? I think I have a potion of it.
We got a wand with 1,000,000,000 charges. Took it off
True.
a dead dude.
either one works.
Dead dude.
I actually don't see it, so probably
just
use
take
the
the
wand. I think I took it at some point recently.
Merry Festivus.
So we're going to turn Kovira invisible for 2 minutes and send her ahead to scout for 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Then that expires, and then what? Because we're going to walk up into the hills for a couple hours now.
Okay, yeah, if we're walking for like hours, then I think we probably have everybody with a stealth over, let's say, 10, greater than or equal to 10.
I'm still here. I accidentally hit the caps lock button, turning off my monitor.
Hell yeah.
You sound better now, like you switched mics to a better mic.
To my iPhone mic? Yeah, that's what I'm using right now.
Can you keep using it?
Yeah.
I like it. I didn't mean to say it.
I'll use this. It's harder to hear you guys, but I guess I'll.
Oh, I don't want to do that to you, dude. If you already have like tinnitus stuff happening.
Should I? I'm gonna put my headphones on.
Yeah, use whichever one's comfortable.
Do I still sound better?
About the same.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just wear my AirPods and do my phone microphone. I spent so much money on these headphones, guys, and my iPhone sounds better.
I mean, right now it really doesn't. It's more echoey, so I think that was a temporary thing. Okay, so invisibility doesn't last very long. You may not want to use that charge, actually, because it's not going to last long enough to scout all day. You can cruise up ahead, send Kovir on a quick scouting mission. She'll say there's just nothing but road leading up into the mountains for the next mile. Don't see any signs of civilization other than the road is not as decrepit as it might be.
Okay. I don't see any signs of like. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, that works.
Yeah.
We should just keep moving.
Yeah.
I will not be in front. Well, I'll come back.
You're cutting out a lot now.
What are you doing over there, Graham? You had this working.
Just use your original setup. You sounded fine.
Okay, I'm booting. I'm booting up my computer again. It's just being slow.
Okay. You fully shut off your computer with the caps lock key.
Yeah, the caps lock key on this external keyboard just turns off my computer.
Okay. That's not how that's supposed to work, but all right.
I know. But if I sound better, I might just keep doing sessions on my phone. I was holding it really close to my face.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
The headphones were better for isolation. You echo a bit with the phone.
Yeah, I'm in a very if you saw the inside of my apartment, it's a very acoustic space. Okay, but anyway, I'm just if you can roll for me, that's
Sure.
okay. I have a +11 survival.
Okay. You guys start in the morning, and by lunchtime you have wandered several hours up into the hills. The air is getting thinner, colder, more biting. The snow is still coming down, and you kind of feel labored breath from the thinner air, as you've probably gone up elevation a couple thousand feet in just a few hours of walking. Rather strenuous. But the road gets cleaner, more cared for, more organized. stones replaced here and there. You can see some newer stones replacing old bricks that shattered or were too worn away to consider still part of the road. So someone's taking care of it, and it just looks better and better the higher elevation you go. And you can roll perception checks as you guys walk all coned up in your lovely column.
Just fucking begging for it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely begging. Begging strips. For dogs. You know the ones.
Oh, my perception is so bad. Rolling
We're
with
doing
dog
great.
shit already.
That's pretty rough, Kovira. 13.
Yeah.
And Kai, also 13. Really
Oh
impressive.
no. It's loaded back up again.
Okay.
Hooray. I was saying oh no to my roll, by the way. It was not.
Oh, I was like, why is Kai's
Okay.
perception so bad? Oh, you're wearing the helmet. Yeah, that's why.
Yes, my perception is only +2 when I'm wearing the helmet.
Awesome.
I like the helmet though.
+2?
It's an
Yes, we've talked about this.
I see better than that. I don't hear
I
so
know.
No, you don't.
I don't hear good either,
You
IRL.
don't see shit when you have that helmet on.
Okay, there we go.
What was our best perception? It was Gaspar with a 29. You guys are walking up the road and you're trying to keep your eyes peeled. You've got a couple people devoted to looking forward, a couple looking left, right, someone occasionally looking over your shoulder behind you. Normal walking in the woods in a strange place protocol. And as you are headed this direction, uphill, hundreds of feet ahead, Gaspar sees movement on the side of the road. Amongst the trees, you lose it, but something moved from one tree to another. Looked like it was moving away from you. It was roughly man-sized.
Approximate range?
400 feet.
Can I act?
Yeah.
I say movement 400 feet. And then I cast Magic Circle against Evil as a swift action. So everyone has Pro Evil.
Yay.
And then as a standard action, I cast See Invis because I forgot to do that earlier. And then as a movement action, I don't do shit with my move action, I'll tell you that. I say movement 400 feet forward. If they're evil, we get +2 armor against them.
What's the range on detect evil?
60-foot cone.
Oh.
Cone.
Would you allow your dipshit son to backgame casting Super Blast this morning?
Yes, you guys always have Super Bless up.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Y'all get that?
Yep.
Neat.
hooray.
I'd like to cast shield when we're warned about something being up ahead too.
Us buffing again for possibly no.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if we don't kill these things, I'm napping on the spot.
Okay, everyone's
I
got
guess
Super
I should
Bless
probably
on.
cast shield too. What?
You guys stop in the road and get some combat buffs up and
Yep.
kind of fan out into maybe a looser form. I don't know. Do you guys do anything like that?
I'm gonna
Spread
go.
out a little bit?
Honed up.
Just get on the
I'm
edge
in
of
the
the magic.
Tarkov bush.
Should stay. Yeah. You find a bush to hide in and look around, get your buffs up, but stay on the edge of the magic circle so you get that benefit.
Oh,
And
balls.
you
Okay,
guys have a very quiet minute or two here in the woods. Just the snow falling, mountain wind howling around you. It's very quiet.
They give us another minute or two?
Yep.
Shield of Faith.
And then
Protection Judgment.
somewhere incredibly distant,
My God. Run.
I'm always saying this.
I call out, "Who goes there?" After
Don't
we've
hear
been
anything.
buffing.
Don't hear anything. You guys buff and it's quiet. How long do you sit here?
Once we buff and we spot something, I believe we begin tromping.
Okay.
That's a tromp moment. We're
You
buffed.
tromp
It's monkey
forward?
pound.
Okay.
Yeah.
You monkey pound up the hill to the spot, to the neighborhood where you saw the movement. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, ladies, now let's get in formation.
Yes, you said that another time, and I don't know if I
Yeah.
reacted to it, but I understood. Beehive forever.
Okay. You head up the hill and approach the area where you saw the contact, and you can roll survival when you get there.
Survival check. I do that good. Deed up, bop, boop. 29 total.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Damn. 31.
Gets you over 30. Yep. Dismiss gets you a little higher. Only moments before, a minute or two before, someone stood behind this tree, darted to another nearby tree, and then ran off up the mountain, out of your sight, deliberately keeping trees between you and them as they sprinted up the hill.
All fights on woods are consensual. You don't want to fight him, you just run away. Can't track a man through the woods. He got snowy footprints.
He's running through the snow. The snow's coming down pretty fast, but yeah, there's footprints for a couple minutes at least, maybe half an hour.
They look like dwarf-sized little feetsies.
Nope. Based
Double
on your 30
sus.
plus survival, this is a 6 foot tall humanoid. Very well built, but not full plate, not that heavy. You would guess armored, equipped, a soldier, and these boots are winter boots. They are heavy metal reinforced boots with cleats.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, let's find out if he's got 60-foot base move. I'm sorry, 50-foot base move, which is what I have for the next 7 minutes.
Okay.
I dead sprint following his footprints. Come!
Okay.
A soldier man knows where we are.
The rest of the party cannot move that fast, I believe.
It's fine.
Other than fly spells, or if they also have expeditious retreat.
You guys
I
got
have
any go
neither
fast?
of those. Oh, go fast, is that what it's called? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Any spells that allow you to go fast?
I have go nuts. Probably doesn't help.
That'd make you run a little faster.
So Gaspar sprints into the woods. Kai takes out a bag of Pringles and just starts.
I cast fly, or the wings of fire, and get an aerial view of what's going on.
Yeah. Elfrip takes flight.
Drinkies and eaties.
Drinkies and eaties?
I thought I heard a drinky or an eatie in the background. One of those
It
sound
was
effects.
probably me consuming the go nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the slowest
you go
base
running
move?
up the hill. Let's see. Anna, do you want me to roll a perception check for him?
Yes, please.
Badoosh. He rolls a 2. Plus his somehow terrible perception. Oh, yeah. Why does he have a bad perception? Oh, he's wearing the Helm of Eternal Sorrow. He also has a negative 5 perception helmet.
Bad helmet buddies.
It improves.
I don't know.
It improves his intimidate checks by 2, so it's totally worth it.
Dude, your guys' helmets probably gotta go.
I like my helmet. I will defend the Alton helmet Very
You
much.
can just look at the one Elfrip's wearing. It's terrifying. And you just see his little underbite sticking out of the bottom of it.
Looks like a ring wraith.
When did you put that on? I don't remember.
You've had that forever. You don't have to wear it, but it is hilarious. Someone just like left it or set it down, and Elfrip picked it up.
Ape as hell. We love it.
Can I throw it off and re-roll a perception check?
Yeah, we can take it off. I'll come over here and
No,
just.
Elfrip just takes his helmet and throws it to the ground and checks again.
Oh, you just really want to throw it to the ground?
It sells for money. That's fine. We're rich.
It just.
Didn't we just
I
spend
just
all our money?
dropped it. We can still pick it up again.
Gotta find it though.
Elfrip, you are flying over the top of Gaspar, who is running up a hill, and as you look farther up the hill, the direction he's running, you just see trees and snow. You're not sure exactly what he's chasing, but you can keep Gaspar underneath you. That's pretty easy to do with your fly speed. You're faster than him.
Can I see the footprints that are being left?
Let's see if he has any survival. He does not. He's not a good tracker. He'll just see if he can do it untrained. Nope.
Are the rest of you goobers running after me at your respective speeds?
Yeah.
Because you guys probably... if I'm going 100 feet per round, if you guys all have 30-foot base moves, I'm only getting like 40 feet per round ahead of you. Not that much.
Yeah.
After 5 rounds, it says that because of the go nuts, I'll have expeditious retreat.
After 5 rounds?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know if that's how that works. Oh, that's because for the first 5 rounds, you're affected by haste, which is better than expeditious retreat.
Yes, I have haste for 5 rounds.
So you are sprinting past Gaspar up
Oh
the
my
hill
god.
and can roll a new survival check.
How the turntables.
There we go.
Doing
Yeah,
great.
put the guy with a 6 perception in front. I'm here for it.
It'll be fine.
You guys.
I'm tough.
On the mountain.
You get on the tracks and you start sprinting with your haste and your go nuts, and somewhere behind you is Gaspar sprinting uphill in full plate, and you can hear a little crackling as a fiery jetpacked goblin is above you somewhere, zipping through the trees. And you see the tracks, and as you just sprint along them, they weave between the trees, run across these rocks. They're sprinting uphill is pretty strenuous, and you don't think they're on the incredible snacks that you're on right now. And you can roll a perception check as you think you get just a momentary glimpse of this person. That's a 5 with your helmet on.
Maybe.
That's a 7.
Yeah, there you
Same
go.
as Elfrip just before.
You slam
That's sure is a
face
person.
first into a tree branch. You're covered in snow. You taste pine needles and snow, and you keep running, following the tracks, but your vision is blurred, and you're squinting, trying to get the snow and pine needles out of your eyes. The helmet
Yep.
blocked a lot of it.
I have a potion of fly. I think I have 2 of them, so I might use it. And also, because you said flying speed is quick enough.
Yeah, flying speed is 60 per turn, and
Then they don't have to contend with this shit-ass terrain that we're all running up.
The snow's in my eyes. I can't see.
Well, because I can also roll. Oh. Perception's okay.
Canonically, Kai's just walking around with his big ass helmet on. He can't see out of. Very
slamming
funny.
into tree. Yeah, you get a tree branch stuck in the visor, and you rip it out of there and throw it away and keep running because you feel so alive from the go nuts. Oh my god!
I am
Oh my
imagining you with a
God.
big dent in the helmet too.
Oh. No, we're good. It's this helmet could survive anything. most things.
Yeah. You guys are sprinting up, and let's see. Kai can't hear shit. Elfrip rolled piss. Yep. You guys come up to sort of a flat space on the road, following the tracks, running at full speed, heaving. After several rounds, you feel like you're closing on the person. And the rest of the party is still trying to catch up. The front runners have rolled dogshit perception.
I didn't get to roll one.
Oh, you can roll one now.
Yay! I don't wear
Save us,
helmets to give me
Gasper.
colossal negatives. I'll just have to roll bad.
I
Boom!
thought
I
you
see
knew
his
about
fucking
it.
thoughts.
No.
You see someone running through the trees. You realize they must have gone into this clearing in front of you. You see long spaced footprints, full sprint up to the base of a cliff, and you hear two huge metal doors clank shut. And as you look up, you see in the side of the mountain is a gigantic gate.
Holy shit. And that weren't no dwarf. That was a 6-foot tall man.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank fuck we ran up here.
Yep.
Does this look like it would have been a bitch and a half to find this door if it wasn't in use?
No, the road leads straight to it.
Oh, okay. This guy for sure heard us monkey pounding after him, right?
Oh, yeah. There is a goblin with wings of fire soaring through the air right on his ass, practically, like 100 feet behind him now.
He's the type of guy who notices things like that.
He is not wearing a helmet that gives him colossal negatives, no.
He's dumb AF for that.
Man, what's the negative to perception from the Alton? Let's see.
It's -8.
Dude. Okay.
I
Okay,
thought we
plus
had a
8.
conversation about this.
You've had 3 now.
Plus
About
8
this.
versus any attacks or spells that target the head. Okay, well, none of them do that, so jot that down.
I
And-
could have been attacked by one of the tech barbs, but they never did.
I mean, they would just... They cut Mandy in half. You don't wear helmets
Yeah.
on your half.
That's true. Well, it'll
Trees-
come in handy.
They cut
Sometime.
Kate in half. Mandy's okay.
Mandy's fine, yeah.
Mandy's
My bad.
alright. Yeah.
Only psychologically scarred.
So, if you
Yep.
get crit 1 in every 20 times you get hit, then out of those times you have a 20% chance to make the crit just a regular hit. And while that's happening, for your entire natural life with that thing on your head, you have -8 perception. This is the worst fucking item. What were we thinking?
Well, get me a better helmet, and I will sell the Alton helmet.
I mean, your bare naked head is a better helmet than
Oh
that
my
helmet.
God.
If you put that helmet with armor, like full plate of fortification, you would have 88% chance of negating crits. It's meant to be part of a set.
Right now, this is my
Yeah.
armor.
So class 6 head, and then class 3 body armor. That's what you're
Brian
seeing there.
moment.
Yeah, very Brian Bell. It's a good helmet, but you could also ditch it, Kai, if you want to perceive.
I was talked. If I want to perceive, I can just take it off.
That's right.
Okay, well then I would have done that.
Well, in this moment, you're sprinting up a hill, but if you have time, yes, I
I can just take it off. Yeah.
You can click
Okay,
it on
that's
and
what I
off.
thought of doing, but I was like, I don't
You
know
can
if
do
that's
that.
like allowed.
Well,
okay,
if you
okay.
take it off and I'm like, roll initiative, then it ain't on you. You know, you would have to
Okay,
take the time to put it on.
yeah.
Can you
Okay.
flip the
That's when
visor
I'll
up
shoot
as a
you in
move
the eye.
action?
But at
No,
least,
it's 3 full round action. It's very
at least without it on,
has a
I could
combination
see.
lock on it.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Does a sword point at this big door?
Yes.
Shit. Well, we's already buffed. What could even be in there?
This road curved up to the east and then northeast and then north, and as you guys are sprinting, it curved back into a mountain peak. So this spot is not even visible from the valley to the northwest. It's very, very well hidden. And those doors are certainly crafted by dwarves. They're exceedingly tall, which dwarves love to do, which is interesting because they're not that tall themselves. But they're very well made. They're reinforced iron or some type of steel on huge hinges. The hinges were absolutely silent. The only clunk you heard was of them sealing and locking. Big.
Doing. No.
DC Infinity Trillion disable device check. Sounds like to me.
Did I try anyway?
Do you have knock?
I didn't buy it. Oh, I could do Arcane in the Membrane, and then I do have knock.
We just knock and run in.
Hear me out. Diplomacy. I've got a +10.
Get the
Hey,
fuck
we're
out of
here
here.
to,
Alfred pulls the Intimidate helmet back on, maybe?
I agree that we should try diplomacy,
Wait.
but
Yeah.
what knowledge skill is it to know things about dwarves?
Knowledge history would tell you a little bit.
21. Can Gaspar? Oh, very nice, Kate. Are dwarves likely to build something amazing and then let non-dwarves hang out in it and guard it?
Not willingly.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. So that's my mentality going into diplomacy.
Oh.
You guys looked into this before. Kate's got a natural 20 this time with assistance over 30. She reiterates that there were, 1,000 years ago, 5 major dwarven cities in western Usalav and the country to the west of Usalav, which was considered just dwarven territory. And the dwarves had a titanic war with orcs, and the dwarves are gone. And the orcs are largely gone from Usalav because the Whispering Tyrant either controlled or killed them all. So that's ancient history, but there are no known dwarven settlements in Ustalav. There's a few dwarves here and there. You guys knew there was one dwarf in Ravengrow, which was surprising because it was a small town. There's a dozen or so in Lepstad, and there's almost certainly none here, just with the survival skills that you have in the party. Looking around you, you're seeing footprints of 6 foot tall, 5 to 6 foot tall beings in soldiers' boots and heavy-ish gear. Not as heavy as Gaspar's gear, more like Kai's or Dismas.
Is there anything we could trade that they would like? Or passage or
Damage.
There aren't a lot of settlements. I wouldn't want to.
Did you say damage?
Yeah, sprayed some
Yes.
damage. See how they like that. Don't make me get all introspective right now. I'm buffed. Save it for later. Arcane in the Membrane and get this door out of our way.
Let's all have a group cry.
I don't want to get rid of like a dwarf settlement if there aren't a lot here.
These aren't dwarves. That's a 6 foot tall man. Dwarves is little chunguses, and they don't run this fast. So something has showed up and murdered all of the dwarves.
1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
1,000 years ago. We don't know what the fuck's living here now.
Okay, I thought I must have missed one part. I thought they had like a little guardian man. Well, a big guardian man. Anyway, yeah, I'll actually remember.
I don't think we need to go in there and instantly kill everything. I think we should go in there and then negotiate, hopefully from a position of strength, which is we go in right now before they're like, there's 5 guys outside. Oh, get the chain gun ready. Like, we go in there now and we say, hello, we're here to chat.
And we say the word.
We don't wait for them to, like, you know, wake all guard shifts and stand 20 guys inside this big room, and then we try to negotiate with them, and they're like, we'll just kill you and take all your shit, whatever they are. We negotiate from a position of strength, which is we get buffed to shit, we open that door, we see what's inside.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's do. I keep my hat on this time.
Your hat? Your special
Yep.
hat?
My special hat. I love it.
Alright, I now have knock.
It might be dark as fuck in there. I put Discovery Torch on myself. We all get +2 to Perception and Sense Motive.
Cool.
It is 20
We all
feet
have
of light.
we still have Super Bless on?
Yeah, all
Oh,
day.
yes. Yes, we do. Oh my god. Holy shit. Wait to haste, as always?
Yeah, wait to haste. I think we buff for like buff and position on this door while Kovira is doing Arcane in the Membrane. If anyone has anything that they really want to have on them, if we get in a fight as soon as this door opens, you should cast it now. I am ready. And yeah, that's the tweet.
Toby, can you buff me appropriately?
Yeah.
All buffed up.
Oh, I forgot to click C invisibility, damn it. Forgot to click the buff. Oh, it's not on my sheet. What happened to my C invis buff?
All gone.
Oh, there it is. I'm a fucking idiot. That's what happened to it. There's no cure for that.
Elfrip comes flying in and shifts into elemental form.
You said it's Springsteen?
Yeah, it's sped up, Springsteen.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Pitched up, yes.
Pitched up.
I was experimenting with a bunch of different tracks about fire when I realized that I'm on Fire was perfect for him turning into a fire elemental. And then when I pitched it up, I was like, it just literally sounds like him.
It's him.
It sounds like Anna's Elfrip voice.
Yeah.
So that is flying above you, about 20 feet behind you guys, ready to throw a fireball in here. When, as you approach, you hear the doors unlock.
Okay.
All right.
Sus. We're expected.
Doors unlocked.
Obviously, I mean, we're chasing one of those guys.
Sword is out, just in case.
Kovira, do you want to go invis so that if it gets weird, you can blast a dude for 1 trillion damage?
Yeah. Yeah, can someone...
Here,
with
have
that
a
riddle?
wand.
I think you'll have to run
That's
over to
bad.
Kate for that to work.
Oh, shite. Okay, hold on.
Look at the range of invis.
Yeah.
Just so we know for future reference. I think it's creature touched. Yes,
Appreciate
personal or touch.
I'm back. I'll go too far, though. I'll go, like... Oh, okay. I'd like to note that I want it to be obscured by the rocks. Am I, just with how this is laid out, currently standing on them? Trying to be in, like, a little rocky crevice hidey position.
Yeah, you can hide over there. There's a little terrain to hide, not much. Looks like they've really kept this area clean and organized. The path is in perfect condition here. The rocks are all very well cared for. The road is in excellent shape.
I am really just thinking my checks.
Kate, are you going to be plunking people with arrows, you think, this fight? If it's a fight?
Depends on how close they are. I mean, I feel like the sword will do more damage, so if they're close enough, I'll hit with that, but if they're too far, I'll use arrows.
Okay. Let's see here. Is it a standard or a move action to open doors?
Doors this big would be multiple full round actions. They look extremely heavy, or maybe there's a mechanism that moves them. But as you guys approach and are discussing these things, they open. They swing. They swing slowly outward.
That's not ominous.
Sure, this will go great.
Oh my goodness.
And you see a great-looking half-orc woman with blue eyes and black hair braided down the tops of her head, greenish skin, sort of pale green skin, in shining metal full plate, holding a shield and a sword. Flanking her are warriors, armored. Definitely one of these is who you saw running up the road. You recognize the general shape and dimension. They're large, muscular, wearing sort of light scale mail and winter boots with a big axe on their back. The ones towards the back, though, are holding the craziest looking crossbow you've ever seen. There's about 10 of them with crossbows. And those of you who know your weapons will realize those are repeating crossbows. They can fire those rapidly and repeatedly for quite
Hey,
a
it's
while.
my name.
Well, it is. They're made of blackwood.
Hmm.
And you also
That's okay.
see there is a woman standing next to the armored figure, just a few feet behind, who is largely unarmored and does not seem cold. She is just leaning on a staff, and she looks like the most ridiculously fit woman you've ever seen in your life.
Super fit, completely unarmored.
Yep.
Dismiss, don't worry about shooting that one. Don't bother.
And behind, on the other side, is an older orc with a sort of top knot and light armor, but mostly ceremonial-looking robes is what he appears to be wearing. You can see a number of defensive spells are on the main three and some of the troops as well. And the armored woman steps forward and says, "Hello, may we talk before anything terrible happens?"
You speaking in common?
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
are-
should
Don't
probably
say
have a
'cause I'm
conversation.
We did not come here to fight you. We did not know you were here. Gaspar in a defensive stance at the moment, with Curator and the hammer out. We have absolutely not come here to attack you. We followed your guard because we did not know what had seen us. So apologies for that intrusion.
The roll diplomacy.
Yeah,
Let's roll
I'll
some
let you do the
diplomacy.
rest of the talking.
Oh.
I'd like to draw a sign language that we can like ease up a little bit, but not too much. And what's like a sly way in draw sign language? I'm trying to think of the phrasing here. Don't mention sword. I'll say don't mention hilt. I'll try to be real sly about how I draw sign language it.
Behind your
13.
back, you say calm and no sword.
I say those things.
Okay.
I also have been rolling as Dinvaya. That's my
That's
mistake.
what I was
Please
confused
ignore
about.
those. That was my bad. I have no idea how I selected that token.
I brought
What happened with the
Dinvaya
vehicle?
because that's who's carrying something relevant here. She says we normally would defend our home fiercely, but one of you carries a token of our people, so we talk. And she looks at Dinvaya.
Oh.
Token.
Her eyes glow with this faint blue aura. You sort of notice it now as she steps forward into the light. They're in very dim light in there, but they are orcs with dark vision, half orcs. And her eyes, instead of glowing with the signature red dark vision, they have a pale blue glow, which you realize is some sort of aura sight. And she looks at Dinvaya, and Dinvaya looks down at her satchel, her winter helm satchel, and draws out a strange little blue token that matches the emblem on the orc's armor. Looks like a little hand with an eye in it on a chunk of blue stone.
What? Oh, is that knowledge religion?
Sure.
What the fuck is that? Oh.
It's a natural 1 Kovira, but you have +9, so you assist. Gaspar's natural 20, which gets you to 31, which is really good. It's funny that you two roll those numbers together.
Exactly.
Quite the
and
team.
right?
Quite the team. With exactly the
Toby,
same
what
skill
am
level.
I wearing? Am I wearing something that's just nerfing my rolls today?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
That's just karma,
skin.
bud. You
I'm
must have
wearing
done something
skin,
terrible.
yeah. The gods. I've upset the Pathfinder
Yeah.
boundary gods.
Yep.
Ate one of my cookies earlier.
That did it. It was that Oreo.
Oh!
Oh!
I am replenishing. Oh! Replenishing with haste. No! Oreo is being restorioed.
Oh.
Eating a cookie.
Storioed.
Restorio. I cast Restorio.
Like you said.
Oh, that's really. Restorio also sounds just like a B-list superhero that's really good at like restoring archaeological artifacts. Anyway,
Okay.
I would watch that movie.
it'd be
Tangent.
so cute.
What's
but-
the
yeah,
sigil
anyway.
of the
Solid-
blue hand
solid-
mean?
Solid tangent.
Cool.
Gaspar says that much like the broken sword is, or well, I don't know how Gaspar. I'm just going to tell you this, Gaspar. Kovira says something to assist, like she signals a hand shape, which is a holy symbol of Aurori, is a hand shape. The god. Oop, Harrison's breathing inside us, and the symbol on their armor, shields, some of them wear a necklace of it, and the symbol on Dinvaya's little token is not exactly the same, but it's some offshoot, some separate sect of Aurori worshippers.
Where the fuck did Denvaya get that? I thought Denvaya was a cleric of Bry.
Harrison, you're still breathing on your mic pretty hard.
Harrison.
Poor guy.
I'll try and find a position where it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. It's an ancient sect of Aurori.
Rory Gilmore?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we know why Dinvaya has this? Did we ever see? her
If
acquire
Josh was
it?
here, he might remember where she got it, but otherwise, no. I think it was on maybe one of the statues.
Oh.
Is that where you guys
Oh.
got it?
Yeah.
Aurori
In the
is.
dungeon?
Yeah, if you have even one rank
Yeah.
of knowledge religion, when Gaspar signals,
Trying again to redeem.
he does the hand signal for
Oh yeah.
worshipper of Aurori. It is Aurori's the god of enlightenment, self-perfection, knowledge, healing, and inner strength. Followers of Aurori claim he was once a mortal who achieved absolute physical and mental perfection, thus attaining divinity on his own.
Yeah, I can relate.
Wow.
Can't we all?
It's hard living with such perfection.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Alright, so the original Giga Chad. It's a cult of the Giga Chad.
Yep.
Oh, it'd be really funny if you showed us a picture of Aurori and he was it's that Giga Chad meme
The
picture.
Giga Chad.
The one with the huge chin. Cool. Cult of God, I can't think of the word. All right, carry on.
For example, the symbol of Aurori compared to theirs is that.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
found
good.
something.
Good thing we were so loot hungry we scooped that shit off a dead guy. That's on the list of things I don't say right now. I do a big not saying of that phrase.
That's a good inside thought.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dinvaya, since Josh is not here, hands the sigil to Gaspar. It's in your inventory. And fucks off back to the vault of characters who are not here.
It's the Hago Hotel or something like that. Okay. I display this sigil.
She says, unfortunately for you in this discussion you've just had, she immediately says, "How do you come by this item?"
We slew a beast that had killed this item's previous owner. Would you like this sigil? Is this an item, like, does this give magic? Does it give magic helpies? Does it have, like, is Josh using this for armor class, or is it just dog do?
It has no known... Well, it does provide... It is an amulet of natural armor +1, but I think she has one.
Yeah, Josh, I think, is getting that from somewhere else. I'm not lying to them.
I'm sensing motive back to them.
Well, you're being scrutinized by them, certainly. And the older half-orc steps forward with his long robes, and he asks if he may examine the item. He says, "May I?" and holds out his hand. And you see that he starts to walk past her, and she turns, and he stops. Like, the moment she turns her head, he stops and does not walk past her. But she then walks forward with him to the very edge of the door, still sword in hand and shield on her other arm, and he just holds out his hand.
Is she holding a sword still?
She is.
All right.
At her side, it's hanging. It's not pointed, but
I'll sheathe the hammer. Can't really sheathe the hammer. Hang it in the belt hook that I got from Home Depot. And, I'll hand them, slowly approach and hold out the sigil. Put it like right between them,
is
so whichever one of them wants
hand?
it. Oh, 100%. Fucking sleep with that thing.
She says does anyone speak Celestial?
Invia.
God damn it.
Yeah.
She speaks a word in Celestial as she looks at you, and you see her look at the sword and look back at you. And she looks like she thinks for a second, and then she sheathes her long sword, hooks her shield onto a clasp on her back, and says...
I kill her.
Okay,
kidding, I'm
initiative.
kidding.
Initiative.
I'm kidding. What did she say?
She says, "I am Kryn Vir, master of Lorzabun. You may enter and be our guests." And she turns to the orcs around her and makes a hand signal that you don't recognize. It's definitely an elaborate hand signal. And they put away, most of them put away their weapons and wander off.
Orc sign language.
Huh.
I didn't know they'd gotten that far.
Wow.
Is it specific to them, or would it be something that I would also know?
You don't recognize it. It is some other specific dialect of sign language that you don't recognize.
Okay.
Not particular to orcs, though. Probably just them.
I figure it's just them.
Yeah. They're up here
I'm
in the
imagining
hills by themselves.
It's just like a little wave of her hand. She's like, fuck off, guys. I'm like, oh, yes. Special
We're
sign.
trying to decipher it. Yeah. May I ask whose this was? If you know the former carrier.
The older orc, his name is Brud Bam, but they all just call him Bam.
Bam.
And he says, in common, a friend.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Same place as the sigil.
He says he wielded the sword that you now hold, but he did not always wield it, and he told us that someday it would pass to another. It seems that has occurred.
If it makes you feel any better, we have immediately set to putting this sword into undead.
They slammed the door in your face. I accidentally clicked it. I didn't want to do that. Elfrip is still in like airstrike mode. I suppose you want to stand him down.
Yes. Alfred, they're
Yeah,
cool.
please.
Come on down.
Elfrip's never been deputized. I have no jurisdiction over him. So as captain, I give him no orders. He does whatever he wants.
Oh my god.
He's
I'm
a
his friend, so I tell him. Go ahead.
Yeah, he listens
no.
to Kovir,
Go
maybe.
ahead.
Even
Okay.
if you deputized Agabo, I don't know if he'd listen.
You guys come in.
Alfred only
Yeah.
answers to Sarah
Yeah.
and Ray.
He answers. Yeah.
Yep.
As soon as you cross the threshold, it is not a little warmer, it is just suddenly warm. You notice that snowflakes falling into this area immediately melt because it's so toasty warm in here. It's quite nice. And the atmosphere in here, it's sort of dimly lit if you're human, but still pretty comfy. Let's see. Yeah, I need that bigger. There we go. That works. Snow's gone. And you see, as soon as you step into here, this place looks wild. There is a 30-foot high room just inside the gates with a 20-foot high statue of what looks like a giant demon made of bronze or some other metal, and it is chained, held by 4 huge pyres, which are lit, just burning cauldrons of fire, holding these chains that are connected to him, and the chains wrap around him and keep him subdued, is what the statue seems to indicate. And you see fires lit all around the edges, and a huge passage leading to the north, as well as some stairs going up to the south. But they are standing guard at those stairs, sort of blocking your ability to use them.
Damn, I wish Dramus was here to see what buffs are on all these guys. Anybody got see invis, or can Kovira waddle invisible down a hallway and pick up the sword blade and we leave? What I asked Krinvir, I introduce all of us by name, say that we are city police from Lebstad, pulled away on vacation, we'll call it. And why did you guys choose to live here? How long have you been here?
They smile, and the old orc looks at the 2 younger women, and they nod to him. He steps forward and he says, "We have lived here for generations. This is our home."
Fair enough. Do you is there anything dangerous in here? I mean, I don't know a whole lot about dwarves,
In here?
but
No. He says, "You are safe. You are as safe as you could possibly be in Northern Ustalav."
CERN lies.
He believes he's telling the truth.
And then sense motive might get any weird vibes, like they're looking at our sword or our sigil, and they're like, "Damn, I want that sword. I want Kai's Hamlet. I want Dismas's gun and head. I want to take that goblin and make him dance." Or are they chill? I rolled
Trust
a
me,
2.
you don't want this helmet.
They are very chill, but you notice that their soldiers are extremely disciplined. All of their armor, their uniforms are perfect. The floor in here is clean enough to eat off of. It's old dwarf-shaped stone, and they've taken great care of it. They are all standing at their posts, which they resume by the front gate. They, at one point, reopen the doors, and 2 guards go out, and the doors shut behind them. And they guard them inside and out. And they kind of circulate through the halls around you. Clearly, they sort of sounded the alarm, so 20 of them came running up to the front with crossbows ready to fire. But now that she's declared you friends, you are just seeing them return to their normal stations.
Okay. Well, What do you think? Do we disclose to them the purpose of our visit? Team?
Thinking.
What is the? Can you remind me what the like crest on my sword hilt represents again? The little demon.
It was thought to be a longer ago than these guys are an offshoot from Aurori. The symbol on the sword is probably a weird cult of Pharasma from ages ago.
Okay. Just wondering.
Yeah.
I'm fine with telling them.
I think I mean, it wouldn't make them mad or anything, would it?
We don't know.
They
It
seem
might.
chill.
They seem chill. They may be like, oh, the
They
sword
do,
hilt.
yeah.
We've been looking for that. Give it to us.
Right.
Well, we're still buffed.
Yeah, so are they. We could wait till all their buffs wear off. Could stand
Yeah.
here next to this wizard until all of his shit comes down.
I feel like there's probably a way to go about it that would make them not mad.
Nah, you just
But
have to
who
kill
knows?
everyone. Genocide's the only way.
I've been fucking waiting, man. I've been waiting and I've been saying, keep buffing to space and I don't get to hit nothing.
I do love to make you guys buff to space for no reason. That's just a constant joy for me.
Part of the job. Okay.
So you can hit us after the spell slots are all used.
Yep.
I
Right.
think we tell them. I can assist on diplomacy, Kate, if you want to do the talking, and if Kovira wants to also assist and produce the S word.
Yeah. Well, we were passing through your area looking for an item of importance to us that was, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know. Not the worst roll so far. Not the best.
The S word?
The sword.
Kate, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the hilt.
Literally S word, sword.
Yeah.
Kate finds that Bam is very happy to talk to her. He seems to be sort of trained on city speech as well. He has much less accent than the others do. And he says that he can see that some of you are followers of Pharasma, while some are followers of Sarenrae. And perhaps you have seen that we are followers of the great Gigachad, and our deities are allied, and so should we be.
We be.
Very good.
We be.
Weebay.
And then he said, you have said the command word, weeb.
I join him in glorious Re.
Yes. They immediately serve tendies.
Yay.
Amazing.
They say, we will have a feast for you. We don't have many guests up here.
Well, thank you. That's very
if
kind.
you would, you may wander around our home freely, for the most part. Some areas may be restricted from you. The forges are hot if you need to perform any work or repairs on your equipment.
This is some sussy baka shit.
Sussy baka.
I don't give a fuck who your god is. You live up in the mountains because you don't want to see people. Then we all show up and they're like, oh, best friends. Awesome. Great.
Because we got that fancy hand.
Because we got a thing we looted off a dead dude.
Yep.
Yeah, but the enemy of their enemy, something like that.
We told
killed the
them
thing
we
that killed their
didn't.
friend.
Yeah, we told them that.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. People who live in the mountains is cagey. You ever been to Makanda? hate you motherfuckers.
Can't argue with that.
You're gonna be eating us in our sleep.
Bam says he is going to begin preparing a feast, but Vakra, he nods to the very fit woman who has said nothing so far. She will escort you through the facility.
Can someone move my token? I accidentally hit caps lock again.
God damn it. Why does that shut off the computer?
I don't know.
Why
It
are
is
you like
such
this?
a
It's fine.
I
That keyboard is actually like it's a nice keyboard, but it's got some voodoo to it. So.
I am going to
That is deeply fucked.
and after I get my paycheck for the new year, buy an Alienware.
Oh my god. That's wild.
Yep.
That's wild.
Might be overkill, but that's fine.
Now we need Graham and Project Zomboid.
Yes,
You need to come join us for that. Pinckney and Prime are going to play some this break, they said, and Pinckney was really funny last time. He just died and was laughing like a wild man.
I realized like I probably should have a separate computer for games and for work, so
Nah.
Graham gets an Alienware, we're sticking him in Tarkov.
Oh no, that's
He's gonna dig the fighting position.
Graham's an MFA. He's suffered enough.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you probably don't want a part of that.
Okay.
Where
do you guys go here in this lovely land of orcs?
Lovely land of orcs. Fuck it, pull out the sword hilt and see which way it points.
They are so much more obviously orcish. You guys look at Kai, and Kai is, by comparison, Kai is what you'd call a city orc. His features are just softer. He's more conventionally, he'd make a pretty handsome human, and the orcs are quite beautiful and regal creatures in their own rights, but they're very obviously orcish. So something like just an extreme difference of ancestry between these guys and Kai, who's a Numerian half-orc.
Well, are we snooping, or what do we want to do?
Bust out the sword hilt, see if they go crazy, see which way it points.
Alright.
If they're like, that's too far, that's 3 things we like, kill them.
Oh, do you want to do this before Bam, their cleric wizard leaves?
Yeah, let's ask Bam.
Yeah.
You're like, Bam, gotta be real with you, Bam Margera. We came here for this.
No.
We came here for more of pointy. They've got like low pointy levels on this thing, trying to up it.
He says,
Bam, look at this.
You show it to him? Show him the...
I do.
Yeah,
But with diplomacy.
Yeah, with that 28 total Diplo that we rolled, that's what we were trying to do.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So you show him the broken sword hilts.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Let's see if he recognizes what it is himself. Let's see. Gives it a little knowledge arcana. He says this is a piece of a Pharasma artifact, is it not?
Yeah. We think. It's like an ancient take on the Pharasman symbol on the hilt. Over, is the sword pointing into this facility somewhere?
Can we confirm if it is? It was part of
She
it.
holds it out and lets him see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel it pulling. It would pull this way.
I tell them that I feel it pulling that way.
Okay.
Is there any like I mean, I can ask if there's any like passage that they know of, or cave or tunnel or anything of that nature.
Asking them to find a path.
He looks at it and he says it is seeking some other place or thing.
Yeah.
We think it's seeking the rest of itself.
Yeah, like the Iron Giant.
And he says, and you he asked, and it pulls this way? He points that direction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He sighs and looks irritated and turns towards Vakra, the very fit woman, who raises her eyebrows and shakes her head, and he says, "God damn it. Follow
What?
me, please."
Oh god.
Okay.
Follow. He said follow. I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, he says, "Follow me, please."
Are my minute per level buffs coming down?
Yes. So
God
are
damn
theirs.
it.
Leads you deeper into the facility, far towards the northwest side of the room. Let's see. I can grab you guys as a block if you prefer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone needs to
No,
do
I'm
that for me
independent.
because
Free
No,
thinking.
you're independent.
Foundry has not been loading, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
Okay,
I get flanked by the orcs and die.
perfect. Kate, do you want me to grab you as part of the chunk here?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Don't want-
Is somebody standing on somebody? I hate it when you guys do that. Don't do that.
Oh,
Nobody's doing it.
not
Okay,
me.
We are several idiots in a trench coat.
good. That's right.
Yep, that's what this party should be named.
Big heap of dog shit.
He
Yep.
leads you back to these corner doors, which they then open. And you enter a hall to the north with a branch to the east. And to the west, you see a room full of loot with anvils and burning forges, items all over the tables, all around you. And it is to the west, you see huge pools of water. And you see a young woman, a half-orc woman, sorting through things on a table. She has an eye patch over her left eye and wears a long flowing white blouse and sort of tan cloth trousers. She looks fairly stylish, and she goes, "Oh, hello." And Bam goes, "Damn it, Tram, what have you taken? Have you taken a priceless artifact?" She goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 no." And they converse very rapidly in Orcish. Does anyone speak it? Kai does.
Don't.
I
Kai
do.
does.
Yeah, you're half orc. You get it for
I'm
free.
so sorry. Foundry's still not loading, so
You
if
might need to
anyone
press
can...
refresh again.
Okay, I've been
Yes,
just
again.
hitting. I've been hitting refresh just over and over.
Well, hit refresh and then wait like a full 2 minutes. I'm sorry. I hate it when
Okay.
it does that, but
It's okay. I've been. I'll just. I don't know if it's my computer. It could be anything, really.
the conversation they have partially escapes you because it's sort of whispered in high speed, but it's definitely Orcish you could almost understand. And it is something about, we talked about this, these people have showed up searching for some priceless artifact. They are Pharasmites and Sarenrae. They are the first visitors that didn't come here to kill us in months, and you have stolen something of theirs. And she is saying, I did not, I have not, I haven't had a new haul of anything, and the last stuff I got legit because you twisted your panties around your own neck and tried to throw yourself off a cliff because you're fucking nuts. I did not.
Wow. So I understand that.
That's the part you get. There's some other parts that are
Okay.
just too fast. And Vakra giggles when she says the panties twisted around your neck bit.
All right, I relay that to everyone.
Bam looks visibly annoyed, and Tram steps over to you guys and said, "Hello," in common. "I'm Tram. I'm the quartermaster around here. I'm the only one that goes to town and makes friends with other people, which means I'm probably the least weird of everyone here. So pleasure to make your acquaintance."
I love that for you.
Thank you.
In Bram's defense, it's very possible that if there is a piece of this artifact here, it might not have been immediately apparent that it was not just a hunk of sword. It could have just looked like a chunk of dog shit.
She says, I hate to disappoint you, but I really don't have anything new. She shows you this object here you can interact with is the Lorzabun Forge. It shows you everything that she has available for sale. They have, due to this facility having a functional mithril vein, a mine underneath it, and forges that can melt it, they offer +1 mithril weapons. And they have a lot of interesting stuff in stock that's very old and of dwarven design. And even the newer stuff you can see they've made is of dwarven design because they followed schematics and blueprints that have been here since they took over the place centuries ago. But there is you can see the Blackwood repeating crossbow. They make those here. They sell Werewolf Bane mithril greatswords for killing werewolves. Pretty nice. They sell Ghost Touch mithril short swords for killing ghosts. And Ghost Touch mithril dwarven long hammers, which are 6-foot long sledgehammers that are made to destroy ghosts.
Fuck yeah.
They sell Werewolf Bane arrows, Thundering arrows, phase locking stuff. They have +1 mirrored Oyuroi, which is sort of samurai full plate. Mirrored meaning it also receives its bonus against touch attacks. It sometimes reflects spells or other projectile weapons.
These guys is rich, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then over on the other table is the tram shop, right over here, which includes potions. She sells some drugs. She says she has a couple bottles of Musk by Calvin Carpenter for you connoisseurs. And she even has clam drink and dork roast.
Wow.
All the way out here.
All the way out here. She says she goes to a nearby city, either Ardeel, the former capital, or Lepstad, or Karkau, once a season each. So 3 times a year she goes and restocks them from the whatever cities they can reach. Graham, it shows you as connecting at the moment.
Yes. Oh wait, has it not shown me as connecting before?
Yeah, it has. It's popped you in and out before, but yeah.
Okay, so it should pop up soon, right?
Yeah, just let it sit on the gray screen for a ridiculously long period of time.
Okay. I'm sorry about all the caps lock shit. I don't know what that is.
That's wild. That's not what that button's supposed to do. But you did
I
pour
know.
a gallon of Mountain Dew into your computer, so you get what you get at this point.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Very true.
So what do you guys do in this little shopping mall?
Where does the sword point?
Kovira, the sword is now pointing... it is pointing this way.
Which way? Oh,
It
that
has
way,
changed
southwest?
direction. It's now pointing southwest. As soon as you came into this area, it sort of changed the direction it was tugging.
I relay that. We can, I mean, it's technically through like this door.
We tell the Lorzabanites.
Yeah, we tell them.
Okay, he says there's nothing in there but storage. He walks in here and says it's just... literally, take a look. You see stacks of iron bars. You see barrels of water or wine. You see non-perishable food stuff in here. Arrows, bolts.
Where's the sword point now?
As Kovira steps in the room...
Check again.
It now points this direction. It's changed direction.
Well, pointing here and then okay. So can we check any of these? How strong is the tug? You know what I mean? Like, do I feel like a difference in
It
like the
doesn't
strength of the
change
tug as
now.
I'm close?
It's
Okay, I think
really,
it may matter
really
now.
minor. You've gotten used to it, so now you notice it, but it's very
Yeah.
minor.
Stand on them boxes.
Okay, I'll do something over here by the boxes.
When you stand on the boxes, it tugs downwards.
I feel like I gotta open the box.
You gotta open these.
What's
is
in
that
the
okay?
box?
What's in the box?
You sift through the boxes, and indeed, they even help you. Bam, just very kindly asks if he could. He holds out his hands upwards, like he's not trying to grasp it or take it from you, but he asks if he can hold it in his hands and feel the tug.
Of course.
He holds it and immediately jams it into Gaspar's neck. No.
Hold you, motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers.
Oh,
Fucking school kids never listen to me. As my lifeblood drains out, country music playing over.
He holds it and sort of gently holds it in both hands, looking in amazement at Kovira again. Wow, that's incredible. And, oh, great. Excellent. Kai's back in the chat.
I'm alive again.
And he holds it against the several of the boxes, and it seems to most react with, and they're all in here kind of amazed at what's going on here. The guards are helping you sift through and uncover boxes. They're just moving shit across the room as the thing points and points and points. And eventually it comes to, underneath all these other things, some ancient stone chests. And Bam says those are just full of iron bars. Basically, the dwarves call them iron pigs. They're just little 1 pound, or 10-pound chunks of iron. And indeed, he opens a couple of them, and you can roll perception check, Kovira. Natural 1.
Yeah. She brought me an Oreo. Can she re-roll?
That doesn't count.
It doesn't, but I love where your head's at.
But you have the blade pointing, and it just points over and over again at this box. And you guys, with the help of the Lorzaboons, take every iron bar out of it and separate it one by one, and then the handle is pointing at the empty box, which is shaped out of very thin stone, magically enchanted for strength. So it weighs a little more than like an oak box. It's about 4 feet long and foot deep and 6 inches tall. But still pretty heavy, even empty.
Move to box.
Move to box?
It points at the box.
Oh, so even when we move the box around the room, it keeps pointing at the box.
The sword tugs toward the box.
I think maybe there's either a compartment in the box or the box has his sword infused in the box. We should just... What do we need to roll to...
I rub myself all over the box and try to find it. Try to find a secret compartment.
Rub.
There is no secret compartment that you notice, but you also notice that this box is shallower inside, holds less iron than some of the others around it. It's got a sort of... I'm going to just go ahead and phrase it this way. It's got a thicker bottom than the others.
I detect magic on the bottom of the box.
You are blinded by a screaming 10 out of 10.
I can't cast detect magic, but whoever
Whoever
is blinded. Okay. Could I smash the bottom of this box with a hammer?
What is that? What the fuck is that?
What is that?
Bam does it on the box and goes, "Oh my, that's clearly, well," he says, "but it is whatever it is within the structure of the box. We would have to destroy it. This is a centuries old dwarven case. We could slowly cut it open, and Vakra steps across the room and just punches straight down into the container.
Mm.
And she snaps it in half right in front of him, and he goes, "No!" And as she does, you see the stone, the enchantment that held it in this shape, and it fall, and it just crumbles into like dirt clods and loose earth into a pile of earth on the ground, and you guys hear a subtle little clang, and you see a chunk of metal buried in the pile of dirt sticking out.
Oh my god. What is the metal? It's just like a chunk that's been like fused together, or does it look sword?
It looks like a piece of a sword blade.
Oh fuck! I don't curse.
You can.
Then oh fuck!
Oh, god damn!
Shit.
Okay.
Piece, but like the whole thing, or
It's a shard. It looks like it matches the part of the blade of your broken hilt.
I pick it up very slowly, and I don't really. Is the hilt just going nuts, or it's just like?
It tugs towards it, and as you hold them close to each other, the shard lifts off of your hand. It almost cuts your hand. It's ridiculously sharp, you notice.
Thanks,
and it then floats in place, and you can see it floats right where it belongs, just a millimeter away from the edge of the blade. If you guys click that in chat, you can see what it looks like now, and that shard stays in that spot.
Wow.
And your blade
really
is now functional as a, let's see,
beer.
it is upgraded to +2. It now strikes as, let's see, the damage changes from 1d4 to 1d6, and it now has it still has the same effect as before, I think, but you notice that the shard floats along with it, and Bam is amazed. Vakra seems unimpressed and wanders out of the room. And the other orcs start putting all the stuff back. Let's see, we don't actually need this. And they clean up the room, and Bam says, "Well, we have much to discuss at dinner. How amazing." He seems quite excited about it and asks if you will be willing to, at dinner, tell him the full story of where you found the hilt and where you got Curator to Gaspar.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. I know this was a very important old past that you wanted to preserve, but we've been trying to solve this mystery for a couple of weeks, if not months now. So
decades.
And Tram says to him, "See, I told you I didn't do it. Shit was in here for centuries. I don't sell broken shit. That should have been your first clue."
Obi, I do like, is there any skill check that's pertinent to be like, I don't know how to explain what I want to say. I'm just curious if I should assume that like the other dispersed shards of this sword are gonna be like, it's likely I should try to find more, like dwarven made materials, or if we don't have a lot of information, do we? We just don't, I assume.
Really don't.
Okay.
But what you know,
really don't.
what you know now is someone hid that shard in a dwarven crafted container using probably a stone shape spell, because a stone shape spell would allow you to sort of gently open up the bottom of that box, like flip it over Moosh with stone shape, moosh it like it's Play-Doh out of the way, push the shard into the bottom of the box, and then flatten it, and then cancel the stone shape, and then the shard is just hidden inside the box. And then they put iron in it and shoved it in a storeroom, and that must have been a long ass time ago. These guys, you're pretty convinced these guys had no idea that was in there.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like gathering dust in here. Okay, 2 questions. Can I figure out how old this chest is? And 2, is the more completed hilt shard still pointing to anything? Doing any tugging?
It now points. I gotta look at a map.
Nice.
No.
It points northwest now. The tugging has stopped for the shard since the shard is partially attached to it. You can like grab it with your hand and separate them, but if you like draw the weapon or hold it like you're going to use it, the shard immediately flies into its place at the end of the blade, and they sort of they momentarily fuse. They're still broken apart. And
Can you swing it?
Yeah, you can swing it. You can use it like a blade. That's why it now does 1d6 instead of 1d4. It no longer counts as a dagger. It now counts as a short sword.
Got it.
And it now pulls northwest.
Well, I'll be.
Is there anywhere in the facility we would be like best served checking, or that's it? Like as you
walk around, as you walk around the facility, based on the artifacts tugging in various directions, it stays northwest no matter where you go. You don't think the next shard is in this place.
Okay, that checks out.
But Tram does remind you that she has drugs for sale.
Thank you, Tram.
She's like pretty cheap too, given the you're not going to find anywhere else to buy, really good Numerian drugs.
Well, I did buy some when I was there, but
maybe like have them down for injecting a drug.
A little stim pop noise.
It's truly SK, not SPS, or I don't know what the name of the thing. SJS.
Yeah, the SJ6.
Yeah. Oh, SJ6. 6 because it get. Oh no, never mind. Anyway, yeah, I think we should join them for dinner and just learn a little more about them, and also probably need to eat and rest anyway. Well, we were fully rested when we started, weren't we?
Yeah, but then we buffed up to shit because we was worried they was gonna kill us.
We do need a rest. Oh no.
The Go Nuts has a side effect that I can't sleep for like 48 hours.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you for remembering that. That's quite true.
Hate that for you.
And all it did was help me run up a hill.
Running up that hill.
Running up that building.
It was still the responsible thing to do.
Was it?
Yes, to be ready to be in a horrific fight.
I'll pretend that it all worked out.
Okay. You guys can rest here if you wish. They will give you a bedroom or a couple of bedrooms. Let's see, that would be locked. This would be available. Yeah, here. Would you guys like a room to rest in? They ask.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they take you to the west. You can hear the sounds of a forge and kind of feel that it's warmer down there. They definitely have a burning forge to the west of here and pools of water for cooling your whatever you've made. The long hall to the east leads to a grand dining hall. It is definitely in dwarven style, but beautifully appointed. It is 115 feet north to south, 60 feet east to west. There's 4 huge tables. It has a couple of head tables at the north end of the room, but nobody sits there. They Those are sort of like king and queen positions, and nobody here seems to claim that title. And you guys are given.
I sit there.
Okay. You guys are given seats. They look a little askance at Elfrip, but otherwise, they do give him a chair at the main table with everyone.
Give him a high chair.
Like this little thing would be a pet.
Alfred appreciates the high chair.
And you
He can
guys,
see eye to eye with everyone.
These orcs.
you guys have a lovely dinner of some sort of elk steaks and some sort of fried mushrooms that they grow here. And it's sort of a strange meal, but pretty good. They say that Tram buys spices in Carcow, and they use those on whatever food supply they have available here. And through the course of dinner, they ask for whatever stories you'll give them about the Shard, about Curator, about the outside world.
Ooh, I'm gonna tell him all about my detective work.
Okay. They're fascinated by the crimes of the big city. They are that sort of weird judgy, though. Like when you finish a story about someone, pushing their mother off of a 6-story building and trying to collect the insurance money for her or something, they end it with, "Oh, city folk, goodness." They definitely have a pretty isolationist view of Ustalav, but they've been here for centuries, and they'll gladly tell you the story of them. They are descendants of the original orcs that came here and murdered the dwarves and took their home. And they lived here for centuries, as orcs do, in sort of hyper-competitive, aggressive, violent, might makes right, warlord sort of mentality. And they say several, maybe close on a century ago, one warrior rose through their ranks who was so brutal and so powerful and talented that he threw down all competitors and assumed control of the tribe. And when he did, he changed them forever. He stopped their sort of brutal, aggressive warring and looting of the roads around their area and made them a little more isolationist, but taught them some new religion that eventually became the worship of Aurori. And he altered their destiny forever through violence, but since him, they have not had any incidents of... They have not had a murder in this place since he took over. And he passed away of old age decades ago. And they continue on in his name. And his name was Lorzabun.
Lorzabun.
Wow. It's like you guys have a nice system.
It works for us, but the area surrounding here is incredibly inhospitable.
Yep.
We dare not enter the forest to the southwest, for the werewolves reign there.
Werewolves?
Mm-hmm.
That's
You want us
crazy.
to go fucking kill some werewolves for you? Can
Do
I
the werewolves
borrow
ever bother you guys?
No, they don't come up in the mountains.
Okay.
But there are the werewolves of northern Shudderwood are savage, violent, almost mindless monsters, terrifying to behold, hideous.
Did you say they detect as evil?
They almost certainly would. I would almost think just any member of that species would radiate evil nonstop.
Ugh.
It's delicious.
Does it benefit you in any way if like a bunch of them die?
Certainly. We would then maybe be able to explore the Shudderwood and harvest herbs and food and resources there. Wood. we very carefully harvest our forest so that we don't annihilate it, but we dare not enter the Shutterwood, and to the east we have old fortresses of the Tyrant. Cronquist to the far east, but even nearer is Fort Ostra, which we dare not enter.
Fort Austria-Hungary?
No.
Sorry.
Yep, pretty much.
What's in Fort Austria?
We think the lost, leftover, abandoned minions of the Whispering Tyrant.
Oh, you got undead over there?
Yes, certainly.
Gaspar discloses that the entire party we are all members of CPUS, City Police Undead Specialist Squad. We literally can't get enough of killing undead.
I say, well, Fort Ostra is an island fortress on the river to the northeast, and it is said to be unassailable due to its position and strong walls. And every scout or exploration party we've ever sent there has not returned. And so we do not send any more.
God.
We do not approach. And then to the west, across the river are very dangerous other creatures.
What other creatures?
They are unknown to us, but they have snakes for hair and turn you to stone if they meet your gaze.
Gross.
They are also devastatingly skilled archers and woodsmen.
Oh God.
So we have vampires to the northeast and demons to the west and werewolves to the southwest, and then the mountains to the southeast. That is our home.
That's a lot. That is a lot to deal with.
Yep.
Constantly. Oh my goodness.
Sounds like y'all are stressed out.
We're okay. We have our happy home, and we don't have many guests that don't try to kill us, but when we do, we're glad for that. They're honestly quite pleasant. You guys eventually, you may never let down your guard completely, but they feed you. The food is fine. It's pretty good considering how rustic and remote this place is. And they are really very kind, very respectful, very civilized people.
Gaspar turns to Kai, asks Kai, are you proficient with great swords?
Is my sword a great sword?
It is, yeah, Kai's proficient with just about any weapon, but yeah, yours is more like a two-handed, like a sword on a long stick, polearm.
Okay, good. Gaspar turns to Bam. Bam, could you cast, just hypothetically, are you able to cast multiple teleports in a day?
Oh, goodness, no.
No?
No.
You have any sort of fabulous travel spells?
Sorry, I do not.
That's okay. All right.
He says the greatest abilities I have are, he says I can do dimension doors.
That's rad as fuck. I love that.
And he says I can
really
cast black tentacles. Want to see it?
Oh God.
Wow.
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Want to see it? We can just...
Anything but the tentacles.
Okay.
Want to see it? We can just step into my office.
Sounds awesome. Pharasma makes me immune to that, but it's a great spell. Fabulous spell.
You guys discuss stuff with him. He is a very strange type of critter. He is both... He appears to have access to, cleric spells and mage spells.
Fucking I fist bump him. I'm not quite sure why. Absolute gravy train. Can you cast 2 spells in the same round, my man?
He winks at you.
Oh,
What's around?
come on, another round over here for this guy.
Even though there's no bar and no currency needed to be spent.
That's right.
They have
It's on me.
they have weird tasting mushroom-based vodka that they drink. There's very few civilization, and they drink it very sparingly. They have like a a big thing of water, and then they have like a small, conservatively sized shot of vodka. Their discipline prevents them from over drinking.
Oh,
Can they even get drunk?
health nuts, I see.
Not on the amount that they drink. No, they could not
Right,
get drunk.
right.
If they would just pour out the bottle. I mean, they're like, well, we have guests. We can go a little crazy. They have a shot and a half over dinner.
Yeah, it was
After
good to
consuming
have.
3,000 calories of stuff. So,
Mm.
yeah. They're like a little cult of discipline and personal perfection.
So wholesome.
Mm-hmm. They're kind of wholesome.
They are like low key, man. I love it.
Okay.
Glad we didn't fight them.
I'm
Yes,
also
me
glad we
too.
didn't fight them. These
We would've
guys
all
are bad.
Fuck.
All
Oh, we would have
died.
smoked them. They were all coned up. They would have absolutely fucking bought it. They would have taken 3 ball spells before they could even find their asses.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pipe
but
bomb,
I'm glad
fireball.
that didn't happen.
I'm glad too. I'm
Oh.
just saying their guard formation needs a little work. We would have taken a bunch of crossbow bolts, but I'm kind of built for that. I mean, you know.
Elf was
Anyway,
about to carpet bomb.
here's what I'm thinking.
Oh my god.
Not a one of those fucking gets through my armor. Fucking slaying Timmys in the basement of factory. Fight these guys. I love them though. These are my dudes. I love these fuckers.
They quite
okay.
literally are my dudes too.
Mm-hmm.
How's our timeline? We've been what? We had a month. We've used like a week. I think we
We
said.
have a lot of time left.
Yeah, we have a lot of time left.
You've had like a week and a half spent of your month.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So we have 2.5 weeks.
Mhm.
How long would it take to get to Werewolf Forest? Is that like a
couple of days walk?
so like maybe a day of dead sprinting, monkey pounding there?
Yeah. The Shutterwood is huge. It's the biggest unconquered part of northern Ustalav.
So I'm thinking.
Like Fort Ostra is, as the crow flies, 20 miles. So you would take probably 2 days because of the mountain to get to it. To get back to the river and cross it would be almost that long. To get to the Shutterwood would be about 3 days. And that's just entering the edge of it. And then it is 100 miles across in any direction you would choose to go. So it's very, very big.
I think if we want to spend time doing this, and we have, I don't think we could do both of these, but just as a thought experiment,
Right.
I think we would be like, hey, if you want us to clear out some of the Shutterwood, we would ask that you loan Kai that Werewolf Bane Greatsword in Tram's shop. And if we die, it's not coming back. But otherwise, you can have it whenever we get done butchering a shitload of werewolves. And, or we could all go to Fort Ostra and kill a shitload of undead. Thank you, Sid. I love you. She brought me a seltzer. So we could, and I think Sid has the mount spell. She could study like 4 or 5 of those, and we fucking
rest.
monkey pound to one of those places, kill a bunch of shit, get a bunch of treasure, and then come back and they pat us on the head and we leave and we made new friends. Or we could skip all of that and head for the next sword piece and then twiddle our thumbs in Lebstad for the extra week or 2 that we've got.
I like these guys a lot. I'm very happy to help them with like any like neighborhood problems they're having. So
I agree with
seem
that.
like good people.
I think it would be cool to help them out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What
Alfred
level
is invested in killing
True
undead.
allies.
Very
also
true,
love killing
Alfred.
undead.
Me too.
I
So
think
true.
Our team just might be. It's like a specialist unit or something.
Yeah, that might
Sid-
be what we
Came
do.
out more aggressive than it was supposed to. I'm so sorry.
Sid, Mount is a first level spell. How many first level spells can you cast per day?
It's 4 now, but let me double check.
Um,
What's that?
I'm a burpee boy.
Oh my god, that tickled my ears in the weirdest way. Like I had a toad and anyway, 4.
4? Okay. 1, 2,
Four
3,
indeed.
4, 5, 6. There's more than 4 of us.
Yeah, that's the only caveat. Do they have horses they could lend us or any other things maybe their team could
No, they
give us
live.
maybe?
They live
No.
here in the mountains, and whenever they
Yeah.
see a mountain goat, they typically shoot it and eat it. So they have no real
Understood.
livestock per se.
Can Bam or anyone else here cast Mount?
They might be able to give you a mount communal spell if that would help you. Where are you thinking of going? This is
Either
still a
port-
dinner, by the way. So
Yeah, we're just kicking it around.
Thinking.
We would either go to the Shutterwood and kill a fuckload of werewolves for you guys, or we would go to Fort Ostra and kill a fuckload of undead for you guys, or die in either of these efforts. Might be horribly killed, but I mean, it's really our thing. That's on us.
It really is.
Not gonna lie.
Kryn doesn't say much at dinner, but when she finally does, she says, "Have you ever fought werewolves?"
No, that's why I want to go fight
Actually,
werewolves.
yeah.
She says, "And you are experienced at hunting undead."
Oh yeah, we're so good at it.
She says, "Well, I recommend the first werewolves you fight not be Northern Shutherwood werewolves.
Are they built different?
They are built different." She goes back to eating her dinner. And Tram says, if you guys if you make Astra passable, like we can just go past it safely, then I can go to Numeria and get supplies.
Okay, so if we thin out the zombie fort and we're better at killing zombies than we are at killing werewolves, then that would be more beneficial than killing some arbitrary number of werewolves that we are worse at fighting anyway. So really it should be the undead fort fight.
Stands to reason.
Yep.
But werewolves we ain't never fought before. It could be cool and new and exciting, and all of our new characters would know better.
I think you're eventually going to have some werewolves, whether you want them or not.
Oh god.
That is exciting. I'm a big werewolf fan.
All right. Well, we are needed in Lebstad in 2.5 weeks. How long would it take for us to ride to Lebstad from here, approximately?
Well, the Phantom Steed spell would only get you a bunch of travel for the day. You're going to travel 12 hours a day, about 3 miles an hour once you get out of the Lorzabun area, because it's mountainous and it's slower. So, 90 miles sounds like about 10 days, assuming you use fly spells for the rivers, stuff like that. You just magic your way through that.
So it would take us 10 days to get to Lebstad?
Mm-hmm.
And we have 2.5 weeks. We'll call it, 17 days.
They say if you're going to Ostra and then you're going west after that, the fastest way is by boat, but you would be going against the current. See this white line on the map? You can sail to Lepstad in about 12 days from Fort Ostra if you have a way to move the boat upriver. We have a sail. We'll give you, if you're going to attempt Ostra, we will give you a boat and a mast and a sail. And as much food and water as you can carry.
Do we have any, wind spells?
Oh, I bet you do.
Surely we do. We have several casters. I've seen them.
This is really silly, and let me know if this would work. But I also have hydraulic push. Could I just use it to propel?
Maybe we might be able to come up with some creative uses for that.
Work with that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys just drove across the country in a 6-wheeled moon rover, so
anything's possible.
Mm-hmm. You definitely have that sense after surviving everything you've seen in Numeria, and then Ustalav, between the two, you feel like you have, really grown as people. Like, undead doesn't worry you as much as it did when you first started. Technology, not afraid. Magic, getting good at it.
Yeah, we ain't afraid of no ghost.
That's right.
Who are you
Real.
gonna call?
See. Hey, pussy.
I'm sorry?
I said it. I said I can't, and then I said it.
She did it. She did that.
It cost me $0 to
You did that.
stay quiet.
Hell yeah.
But who wants to do that when we can let the intrusive thoughts win?
Oh.
Always let the intrusive thoughts win. I
Yes.
thought that was this party's motto.
Oh.
Okay, we won't go kill fucking werewolves, man.
I love the idea. I'm down if people want to get wild. We just have to figure out.
Werewolves are just so cool.
I
Beat a
would love
werewolf
to.
says, kill him and take his coolness.
Yep.
Let him
That's
bite
how
you
that
and
works.
see if you get some coolness.
I would become
You
cooler.
go first.
Even cooler. No,
Yeah,
I think
know.
I think we should just be practical. We'll probably fight werewolves another time.
Yeah, it's the responsible choice. We should try the undead.
Fine.
Hell,
So,
maybe if we do it quick enough, we'll have
Fine.
time to do both. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe we can just like run through them really fast.
we are also immediately getting distracted by a side quest that they didn't even offer. We just thought up,
Yes.
and we could just go get the other sword piece.
Yeah.
I feel like that is the most practical option.
What?
Go get the other sword piece.
However, making these guys safer sounds neat.
We have new.
And that being on good terms with this huge ass well-funded army is probably more valuable than upgrading a badass super cool sword.
That's true. It doesn't matter to me what we do.
Alfred would like to kill many, many undead for the glory of Sarenrae.
Oh, there it
That-
is.
Yeah.
That settles it, honestly.
So true, Alfred bestie.
Alfie.
Elfrip's a
Elfie
real one.
bestie. Elfstie.
I don't even know. For the record, guys, I'm not supposed to be in any melee combat, so like, I don't know if I'd end up. This would be nice.
What do you mean?
We'll find a
Oh,
home
Vera,
for
you
it.
are very helpful at all times. Very
Yes.
valued.
No, Rogue is not supposed to be within striking distance.
Yes. Yes, who will use the amazing one-handed
Not
sword?
fucking-
Yes.
I feel bonded with it.
Yes, what will happen to it?
Alfred bounds forward very
How
I
will
had-
Timothy talk Sydney out of the most powerful?
Just put it this way.
This is the first time I've thought of this, I promise.
Yeah.
I technically am
Even-
not supposed to have a gun, and yet I do.
And you're not
So-
supposed to use it, but last time you did, and it was good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you
And it's
see
giving,
what we're saying?
Yeah. You can be what
wink,
you want to
wink,
be.
nudge.
Let the intrusive thoughts.
Yes, keep the +3 sword as a backup weapon. Yes.
It'll make you absolutely quake in your boots.
Actually, wouldn't the Pharasma broken blade be your offhand,
Yes.
since it is currently a short sword?
It's
Who, me?
giving blood of
Mhm.
Lathander.
Yeah, it is giving big blood of
Mhm.
Lathander vibes.
I was very happy to give that to you. That made the most sense given like your type of character. But anyway, sorry.
Kid's mad about the last time an item was better for me.
Mad. I thought it made,
What game
oh,
was this?
Baldur's Gate. We went through a
Oh.
long-ass dungeon. I was playing Paladin, she was playing Ranger, and we found a +3
Yeah.
Holy Mace of Lightning Bolt once per day.
Mm-hmm.
Which just okay, yeah, not mad at Tim, just mad at the fact that I did not. Yeah, I was incompatible.
What will happen
mean,
to this
I
magic
think
sword?
I can Kavir. I mean, I think you should make him give you something for it if he wants it. Like, you should.
I think so too.
You're not just a charity, you know. You found
Yeah,
it. You're
God.
the one that's stayed on the quest of like finding pieces of it and stuff. So
Oh, can I interest you in a +1 light hammer? It's the best.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, bro, you've gotta invest. Let's get this thing put together. Maybe at some point it'll be like, no, I want the tiefling. Then it kills me, then you get it anyway. We'll see.
It might be like a sword of, like, you shoot spells through it and they do bonus damage or something like that. Like, we have no fucking clue what it is.
Being real, by the way. But no, if it needs to go to a better home, I could not let that go to waste after all of this, like, traveling to.
We are a
together.
unit.
Sometimes it's not about who it's best for. Sometimes it's about who will
Who's
like
the
it the
best?
most.
Oh.
And other times, baby, it's just about drip.
That is very true. We are all a unit.
That's
Go ahead.
that's what. No. I'm agreeing with you. I think whatever anyone gets, it serves the team as a whole.
I am spending my vacation time with y'all, so means a lot.
Wait, right now? Wait, Christmas?
I mean, my character is.
Oh.
I could be in the spa right now. Like, there's so many things.
Unseen. Okay, let's go kill shit.
Yep.
LDR.
Did y'all see that, or?
I hate the new Discord anyway.
Okay. I saw.
Did something happen?
Briefly, I saw Mandy do a ceiling reveal.
God.
Huh.
Oh.
Oh.
I was gonna make a
Okay, so what is the plan, guys?
The plan is, if we have any way to use the boat, we should use that to get up there and use it to get back.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like it's more efficient than going over the goddamn mountains.
Yes.
Also, then
Yep.
Kovira doesn't have to spend all of her level 1 spell slots on mount, which isn't that big a deal, but still, like, a little bit more versatility than that. And, yeah, if we just hydraulic push the whole way and we have long poles to pole with, like, anyway, moving on, then that could be good, that could be gravy.
Would I need to spend a bunch of slots for hydraulic push, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you would. But it would be cooler.
It would be cooler. I'd feel like Katara.
All of them, probably all of them for hydraulic push, because if we run out, it's going to get super fucking awkward really fast. It'd be like, well, that's all for today.
Bam can spells. Let's see if he's got this.
Bam can, that's what I call my grenades.
Whoa.
So true, bestie.
This fucking guy.
Phantom
Can't
Steed,
take him anywhere.
Communal. He says he talks to Kavira about it, and he helps her learn it, but she can't actually cast it yet.
Oh.
The communal version is 4th level.
Oh, so close.
So she has it available, and he will write her tonight a scroll of Phantom Steed Communal, and he will cast it on the party in the morning. But if you're going to take the boat, he says you got to carry it down to the river anyway. So just in case you need it, here's a scroll of it he'll give you, and he teaches you. And you guys are going to take the boat from them?
Thank you.
Yes, that would be great.
Okay.
Hey, it's so cool.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take the boat.
And you guys have a lovely dinner, and you're able to rest. You can stand watches like paranoid folks, as you might do, because you're still among strangers, but you are given a full 12-hour rest here with these folks.
It's okay, I'm not sleeping either way.
Alfred's gonna stay up a little bit later and hang out with these lovely, tall, powerful women.
Oh, you're so real, Alfred.
Hell yeah.
During this rest, then I'm gonna confirming I need to buy all for 5 slots. Oh, I have 5 first level slots. Nice.
You should probably keep one for mage armor.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
4.
Hell
But
yeah.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'll just get a bunch of hydraulic freezes.
Yep, Kai has to stay awake all night because he ate go nuts.
Yep.
Gonna get a little weird for you, buddy.
Yep.
I mean, I'm wired, bro.
Mm-hmm. You guys
I'm wired, bro.
You guys are going to bed and Kai's over in the corner like...
Losing it.
Very much a real POV of me during finals week.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do that evening?
I don't think so.
I think before we leave, it might be wise to buy some of the werewolf type weapons just in case we.
Yeah.
Take it just in case they show up and they want to die. Yeah, that could be wise.
Why is this telling me that I can prepare one more spell? I've done.
Did you prepare a spell that is your domain spell? Because that might not count. One domain spell doesn't count.
Oh, I didn't. I always forget that. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah moment.
Hell yeah, damn it. They cut their prices to... They give you guys a 20% discount.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Friends. They don't have many friends. They're glad to have you guys as friends. So...
Oh.
You will pay 80%
there any way we can
for your drugs and potions.
Okay, I still have 5 hydraulic push slots, by the way. Is there any way that we can...
Weird flex, but alright.
Yeah, I got your plug if you need a hydraulic push.
Whoa.
I'm a pusher.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Is there any way that we can keep in contact with them if we ever need them or just want to hang out, play some video games, stuff like that?
They say, well, they hand you back the sigil that Gaspar had handed them for examination. They said, this belonged to our friend, but we think it should belong to you now. You will always be safe and have no trouble finding our home with this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bam explains that if you come back without it, you will find it very hard to see the road, and you'll be more likely to get lost in the hills coming up here.
Understood.
Just your party possessing it meant that you guys did not suffer that.
That's cool.
Thank God. Thank God we're loot goblins.
Mm-hmm.
We are truly that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The morning,
Shall we begin?
you guys, they have prepared a ton of Anna's little bougie beef jerky bars for you.
Oh, those are so good.
They are so good. And
yeah.
Bunch of flasks. They refilled your flasks with clean water from their underground spring they use. And it tastes a lot better than the torch water, which you probably had in there already, which smells like rotten eggs all the time. So you have cleaner water. And Bam says that he was up all night researching the history of the stores and the place here, and he says that the last time he has any record of any of those old dwarven supply crates being even messed with was before any of them that are here were born, but he does believe it would date back to the time of the Whispering Tyrant, his last reign over Ustalav.
Damn. So that's just been there forever.
He says it's at least that old. It's been hidden in that box since the Whispering Tyrant was in control of Ustalav. And if it's a piece of a holy artifact of Pharasma, It was hidden there probably on purpose by someone who was unable to melt it down, unable to destroy it, and wanted it to never again be found by the hands of the living.
You think the bad men hid it?
I think the bad men hid it.
Well, good thing they suck ass.
He says, and they either snuck past our defenses at the time, or we might have been complicit in it. Our ancestors were known to ally with Tar-Baphon.
Huh. Damn. Well, we won't hold it against you.
He says if that theory is true, all the shards may be very well defended. This might be the easiest piece you ever find.
Maybe there's friendly, nice people at all of them. Maybe they just attract friendos.
Yeah, you could hope for that.
I will.
Of course, the item itself belonged to a death cult that believed in sacrifice. Human sacrifice.
Yeah, I guess it could go either way.
They worshipped death, and
defending it.
when they couldn't wait around any longer to talk to death face to face, they sent you. Okay, so ready to escape?
Yeah.
Yes. Can someone help me out or roll for me a little bit?
Did you hit the button again?
Did you press?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Ow.
Graham just has this constant, persistent, recurring need to type in all capital letters and yell.
It's more that my pinky accidentally hits the caps lock button while I'm typing.
His pinky has spasms back to its old life. At
Yep,
poking people in the eye.
That's why I have cerebral palsy. It's just my
Just
karate remember
pinky.
Information all the time, forever.
Okay.
Ugh.
Suddenly, karate pinky reboot computer. You plus this keyboard seems destined.
I'm actually using the one I got from Amazon right now.
Oh, it showed up? Good.
Yes, it did show up. Yeah.
But is the caps lock on that one rebooting you also?
Yeah, that's what I...
Problem with my computer, I ordered a replacement battery and I'm gonna replace the battery.
That's separate voodoo.
Okay.
Spilling into your old keyboard is what's causing the power button to be connected to the caps lock key, would be my wild guess, but wild guess based on some experience with these things. You've done an amazing thing here. This computer is absolutely cursed. And I think if you replace it, you should find a way to give it to someone you hate.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Yep.
I want to see if I can use this computer for as long as possible because it was a gift.
Yeah. It's been a decent computer until, to full disclosure, Graham, 21 years ago, when Tim was 6, I dumped a 44-ounce Pepsi into a $3,000 MacBook and destroyed it.
Oh my god.
Aww.
No, I've done this before and nothing has happened. I think it was like the fact that I was super tired that day, so I took a really long time to unplug it and
These things do happen, which is why modern keyboards are splash resistant. There's been professors at work who did this so repeatedly that I got them a waterproof keyboard that they could just hose off afterwards.
I spilled it on my really old MacBook back in undergrad that was broken half the time anyway, and I let it dry for a week and it worked fine again, but then the battery eventually the whole computer eventually just went out. So I feel like
suffice to say, this is an amazing thing you've done. Okay.
I'm great. I'm so good at taking care of things.
Yeah. So the party takes this sort of 12 or 15 foot. It's wider than a canoe. It's like a small fishing boat, a little dinghy, bigger than a dinghy. It's big enough for all of you to sit in. And oh gosh, I forgot to include Rissa and all that, but she's just sort of getting along with everybody, fascinated by everything. And
She's just there.
Yep. And when you return outside, actually, I will explain Rissa's silence a slightly different way. Since you guys reached an area with forest, when you first brought her back, she was in Numeria, and she went and talked to that tree and seemed to kind of heal her physically more than she was able to before. When you're in this forest, she sometimes just disappears, and eventually you catch her doing this. She will walk up and touch a tree and engage in conversation with it, and then she'll sort of step into it like it's a doorway. And sometimes you'll actually notice her step out of a tree hundreds of feet away, still having some kind of conversation, and she's very distracted around trees.
They are friends.
Mm-hmm. They talk to her, and she talks back, and she kind of forgets what's going on.
Really cute.
Yep.
Extended family tree.
And when you come back out of the fortress, she steps out of a nearby tree and says, "They seem nice."
Talking about the tree or the people?
The people. The trees are always, well, not always.
I'm sure.
Trees are mostly nice.
I forget, you all know a mean, nasty tree, didn't you?
That's
Yes.
that tree.
That tree got me. Actually, no, it wasn't that tree. It was
much of a tree.
It was a team effort on that tree.
Yep.
When I first saw it, I was in the old beast body and I couldn't talk, but I tried to talk to it, but it was not an actual tree. It is something else that just looks very much like a tree.
It's tree-like.
It disguises itself when it's on this planet.
Hated that thing.
She says, "So what's the plan now? You've got a boat?"
Yeah, we're going to a
So
fortress.
true, best tree. Fuck you, Graham.
No.
Fuck you, Graham. Just
really good.
That was gonna go under the
You know what,
radar
Graham?
until you read it
You know
out
what?
loud.
You know what, Graham? You're getting it.
Amazing.
Fucking dad jokes, and you're like 12 years old. All right, moving on.
Okay. All right. I see how it is.
Hell yeah. So true, best tree.
So true, best tree.
Well, Rissa high fives you for that joke.
Okay, yeah, Rissa.
Everyone else
Absolutely. Absolutely. She thinks.
Start using
Son of a bitch.
Can you tell the trees? They'll probably like it.
Oh, yeah.
I
She
tell
tells
that
the
joke
trees,
to the trees.
and you guys see no discernible movement. They are just trees, and she turns and goes, "They liked it."
Yeah, dude. I'm cool with the trees.
Well, sort of.
Sort of.
They all probably don't like it. Yeah.
She says, "So, boat?"
Boat to undead fort to kill undead.
She makes a face.
Do it.
Ooh, undead.
You want to sit this one out?
She says, I'm around. I'll help."
All right.
She says, if you need me and you're near the trees of this forest," she gestures, "I can hear you."
Rad as hell.
Let me see. Did I make a thing for this? No? Well, I'll find this thing. Talk amongst yourselves. But you guys are heading down the hill to the river, carrying this lovely... Oh, there it is. Gotcha.
Wait, can Alfred run back to the orc fort and ask Cram if she wants to come with us?
Tram?
Tram, yeah.
She says, "To that place? Fuck no. But if you clear out all the undead, I'll give you something special."
Okay.
All the undead?
Yeah, I mean, there's even one that's too many.
Fair enough. I agree.
We're good at killing those. Be fine.
It's one of the only things we're good at.
That and dying.
Yes. Death.
Okay, who in the party wants the Call the Beast power, which is usable once... let's see.
Is it a standard action or?
It is a standard action, and it is usable, let's see, once per week.
I feel like it should be Kovira, and the call should definitely be yogurt.
Yes.
I mean, it was going to be this.
Oh God.
Stop hurting us.
It could have been.
He won't. He
Sign up for
won't
the field
stop.
trip.
But we could also change it to the sound of someone eating yogurt.
I was thinking like a little yogurt peel.
Yogurt ASMR moment.
Okay. I'll see if I can find that sound. Let's see. I know Kovira's got yogurt on her. She always does.
700 yogurts.
Don't think about it.
Don't think about it. Oh God, it's this Tarkov sound of eating sprats. That's what yogurt spent all this time. Okay. So if she's ever not around and you need her, you can whisper her name to a nearby tree. And if that tree is part of a forest that she is in, she will hear it. But she does tend to wander off.
Did you say it's a little thing in my inventory or?
It is in your features, not an inventory thing. It's a power that you have called Call the Beast.
Ah, thank you. Fabulous. I have a request. Possibly.
What's that?
Can we do the song and yogurt opening noise just mashed together?
Okay, I can make that happen.
It's gonna be so cursed, but let's.
I can
or
make
it
that
opens
happen.
and it's like we've opened the song out of the. I don't know, whatever you. I'll give you creative.
I'll see what I can do.
Or whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited.
So, who here has the boat skill?
I'm gonna hope it's called something else.
We'll use survival or a ride check.
Oh, you're an angel.
I'm so good at ride. Yeah. Let me do that.
Lepstad rowing team.
Hey, that's 20.
Man, okay. You guys carry the boat down the road. Say goodbye to your new friends. And you get the boat in the water. And this, you'll be sailing downriver. The river flows from the northwest and then to the east past Ostra. So you can just put the boat in the water and kind of control it downstream. You don't even have to install the sail. Just around the river bend. That's right.
Do I need to use hydraulic push after all, or I now just have?
Not in this direction. When you go
Okay.
upriver, yes.
Oh, right, okay.
Let's see. Oh, you guys have a dinghy object from way back when. Not that we really need that. It's called my fucking dinghy.
Motherfucking. Oh, that's what we used for the prison.
The black whale.
Feed the cat.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna quit here in a second, Tim. Tim.
Oh, okay. I put my headset back on.
Okay. We've got 3 hours in, and it's a good pause. And next time, you guys will visit Fort Ostra. Beautiful. Actually, let's see if I have this ready. I do. You have that to look forward to.
Ooh.
Very nice. Oh.
Fort cowboy hat.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna come back to the flash screen like next week, and there's gonna be a tiny cowboy hat perched on one of the towers. Just a small one, just a little guy.
Okay, just a little guy.
Just a little cowboy hat.
Sleepy G guy.
That's what Sleepy G guy.
Little guy.
That's what we request.
And
Oh, I don't wanna
I'm
make-
preparing the undead slaying music to go with this next time, so we'll be ready for that.
Ooh.
If
Hang
you're not
on.
watching Blue Eyed Samurai, you are missing it.
We need to watch it. Maybe him and all of us. That's certainly. My cousin Tim also confirmed that we should be watching it.
It's so good.
Can I test fire the grenade launcher?
Absolutely. This would be a great place to do that.
Oh my god, that's sick as hell, dude.
Holy shit.
That's your special gift from Mayanda, the Haunt Siphon 3.0 in the shape of a 40mm launchable grenade. You can also just click it and throw it on the ground, and you have 3 seconds.
How many of those do I got? Looks like 2.
Yep, and she left you the schematics to make them.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Did you try the other ones?
No.
Go ahead.
Let's see here.
Incidentally, your center target gets hit in the chest with a brick. It hurts physically.
Glitter bomb. Fuck you, Vorkstag.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Man, why can't my weapons be that yassified?
Yas. We
Yas,
can
queen.
yas up the bastard's blade.
No, Kai is already super yassified.
Call it the Yas blade.
The
Yaster
Yas blade, yep.
Good mind.
The Yastard
There you
blade.
go.
Oh.
It does. Oh, the center target takes that damage.
Yep, the canister just crit someone for 25 bludgeoning. Like, it got hit in the face with a light mace is what it feels like.
That is amazing.
They were like, nobody wants this grenade launcher. God, what the fuck?
Well, McGinnis
got
accidentally
problems,
shot
man.
Josh's sorcerer with it a couple times, and so they decided to go other routes for their ranged AoE. And actually, Josh became their ranged AoE once he got chain lightning. It's like, we don't need it. And the grenade, McGinnis was carrying too many guns at one point, so he had to put some down.
Guns.
But there you go.
Anyway.
Maybe Dismas should carry this fucking thing. I
too
don't
heavy.
know. Yeah, it is probably too heavy. It is 9 pounds. I don't know how I'm
That's
not
a
over
lot.
my light load.
Yeah,
Well, I should
Dismas
put my helmet.
is almost at light load anyway, with just Ravadra and his normal gear.
Oh, what am I?
Alright. Well, thanks for running, Toby. I'm gonna go feed the cats.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna go
The
get
weasels.
ready.
See
Are you
guys.
going? Did you get invited